Hello, guys. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the 4th episode of The Role Players. We are so excited to have you guys here tonight. We have a few things that we're going to announce before we get into what we started last week, which is really exciting in this spooky little town. We'll do a recap of that in a moment. But before we go into the story, we do have a couple announcements. Alyssa, let's start with you.
Okay. Guys, if you guys have a lot of gold pieces just burning up your pockets and you want to do something good with them, we have set up a page for the Against Malaria Foundation, and you can donate money there and save people's lives. It's only about $2 for a net, which is crazy. You could get like 4 of those for the price of a burrito. And save people's lives, guys.
Seriously.
Alyssa, why malaria?
Malaria kills over 400,000 people a year.
What?
And over 70% of those are children under the age of 5.
Oh, that's super.
Yeah, I think, raise your hand if you hate mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming to Southern California.
There is a...
Yeah, here in LA, we had no
happening.
mosquitoes. We now have mosquitoes everywhere for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is a real problem. And
Yeah.
one thing that we really wanted to do with the role players, and I know we're just beginning now, and we're just building our wonderful fan base, you guys, so thank you. But we want to be able to give something back and just support some cause. And we all kind of pulled together our ideas to find one that really meant something to all of us. And children, helping children, helping prevent malaria, just saving lives, saving that many lives at such a small cost. It's like, come on, guys, we can all do it.
Also, the cool thing is we're helping people in the whole world, not just our little space.
Exactly.
Yeah, the coolest thing about today is we're connected to the whole world at this moment. That's the cool thing about live streaming.
That's what a great point.
What we're all doing together is getting conscious as a whole world and helping each other in parts of the globe. We're not even there right now, and we can be making changes for there from here.
Right.
Just because of this. So that's the goal.
So we'll post more information on that later, and we'll put up a little link and all that on the socials and on our overlay later, so that you guys can see and click and very easily go and donate. And thank you in advance for that.
I can permit you, Alyssa.
Oh, please allow me back in. He
My
doesn't want me to post the link.
Nightbot just wrecked you.
Just boom.
Nightbot.
Nightbot is such a pain.
Bad bot. Bad bot.
Bad bot. Back in your corner. Didn't we
Okay,
talk about?
well, we'll give you a link in some other fashion because it doesn't want me to put it
There
on
you
the
go.
chat.
No,
Okay,
get back
what's
in.
up?
Oh, great.
We were gonna
Yeah.
Oh, I
ban
can
that
post a
bot
link.
anyway.
I
Yeah.
permitted you.
Peter,
There you
Yes.
go, guys.
you had
There's
something
a
you
link.
wanted to speak to as well.
Yes. There is a guy, Jeff Wright, over on
Jeff.
Etsy. I like calling it Etsy, but I'm
And I
made
like
fun
that.
of. But so
I
it's
don't.
Etsy.
I
but
cringe every
for all
time I
you
hear
guys,
Etsy.
it's Etsy.
Like the itsy bitsy spider.
That's why I did
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his
Do
name's
not encourage him.
Etsy. So he's over on Etsy. His company is RPG Elements, and he paints miniatures, terrain. He's donated some minis to us. He's an awesome painter. The prices are ridiculous, so go buy out his lot before I do.
Yeah, exactly. We buy quite a few. The lizards
Yeah.
that we used 2 episodes ago, those came from Jeff.
Yeah,
Those were
some
great.
of the mercenaries from the Sumrock. The first
Yep.
was it first episode?
Second episode.
Second episode. Those were Jeff's.
Those
Yep.
were tight.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Yeah,
They're
he's good. He's really good. So I want to give some props to him and.
And he's a good guy. So
Yeah.
Jeff, thank you for being a friend of the show, and guys,
What's
go
up,
out and
Jeff?
support him.
What was
Yes.
the name of his site?
RPG Elements.
Oh, I like to say it RPG Elements.
See,
I like
there we
Okay,
go.
and there we are.
And there we are.
So
All
I
right.
like it.
All right. Anybody
What's
else
going on?
have any other announcements? Oh, I have one actually. Chris, it looked like you might have had an announcement. You have to wait on that. A very requested item: the overlay with names and Twitter handles or social media contact information for our players. I almost finished it, but then I didn't like the way it looked, because I'm really particular on aesthetics, and so we're getting those done. They will be done next week. Everybody's excited to get their info out there. But follow us at Instagram and Twitter. You'll see our tagging at the end of the episode if you need more information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone do that one. Did you do that one?
No.
What
Are
is
we gonna
this?
do that?
Is this a secret code?
The sub?
What's this mean? This is
Just
so
oh yes.
mysterious.
I can't believe I've announced this everywhere and almost forgot to tell you guys about it. So we've had a very generous fan donate 4 subs to give out tonight. And so we will be handing those out. I know, I'm sorry, I don't even think I told you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mr. Roller! Woo! Check him out
Yes.
or her out.
Yeah, so we really appreciate that.
That's
You'll
Could be
see Chris is going to make sure that that is all handled. So I guess it's handled automatically within.
You want to do one right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's kick it off.
Oh
We
my
got
gosh!
For you guys who are here early, we really appreciate it. Or I
So
should say, I'm
exciting.
sorry.
Oh my gosh, one of our early
Panda.
birds is gonna get a
Killer
sub.
Panda
Yep.
too.
I love
I'm
this.
gonna
I
vote
love
for Killer
it.
Panda.
You go for
Oh yeah, Panda.
I'm
Wait,
voting
wait, I have
for
an idea.
Killer Panda.
We
What?
roll
Hold
a
on.
6 die.
All right.
No, it's all handled automatically.
No,
right
no,
now.
it's all-
Okay.
It's completely random. We have literally no control.
Totally
over it.
random.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
The
I'm
big
gonna
DM
vote
in the
for,
sky is rolling this right now.
I'll vote for
Yeah.
KP.
Here we go. Let's gift that sub.
I can do this all day.
Alyssa.
You guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Let's do it again. That one won't
Here
count.
goes Crystal.
That one will
That
count.
was
These
ridiculous.
crystals are magic, you guys.
Unbelievable.
So much good
Alyssa, give us
shit.
$5 at the end of the show, please.
All right,
Okay,
Killer,
will
Let's
do.
try again. Let's
All
try
right,
again.
one more time.
Okay.
Killer Panda, I'm sending this to you.
To Killer Panda.
Come on,
Here we go,
Killer
here we go.
Panda.
Is that
Here we
really
go.
the
Here we go. Boom dazzle.
Oh, boom, boom, dazzle.
Boom, dazzle.
Boom dazzle. Congratulations.
Gosh, that's
Congratulations on yourself.
amazing.
There we go, boom, dazzle.
I love that.
Yeah.
Boom dazzle.
Boom.
Just sounds like happiness.
You know what? I'm gonna
Boom
turn that.
dazzle.
Yeah, that's gonna turn
Alright.
into a part of my daily language.
Boom
Boom
dazzle.
Yeah,
Boom
like
dazzle.
that meeting went really well. I boom dazzled them.
Oh,
Now
that's
we
a new
want 10.
thing. All right.
Yeah.
Instead of bedazzle, we
That's
boom
going to be a
dazzle.
future emote, just so you know. We're going to do a
Dazzle
boom
Yes!
dazzle emote.
We still need a boom dazzle emote, and I
Yes.
just need one for personal use outside of this game as well.
Here,
Sure.
here.
Alright,
Okay.
Here.
So we're gonna give away a few more of those.
We're going to do,
Throughout
we
the
will
stream.
still do 3 more.
Yeah.
Ignore that first one. That was just a special gift for
We're doing during the
Alyssa.
break.
Who,
Sorry, y'all. Mommy.
Of course, it's strong.
All right.
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Come on now. Look at that little.
It's
Was that
not
random? Did it
too
go
much.
random?
She's just putting it out there.
Sure.
She's not-
Oh,
it's like
one
a
other-
magic detector. Just-
Yeah.
One other announcement. Our
Turn-
beloved producer, Maddie, is not here tonight.
Maddie
he's-
is not
he's
the
acting like
producer.
He's dead. He's
Matt.
No,
a little
he's
bit
just in
alive.
a car. He's
Oh,
making
it
it back.
sounded like you were gonna say a coma.
Car.
He's no longer with us.
I mean, I know where
Well,
he
you
is.
guys,
I'm getting worried.
it's really
Oh my
dark.
God.
Same.
He's just not here right now, okay?
All right.
He's in a car on his way
What
back
do we
to
have, a
LA.
variety show or
He was
playing
hoping
D&D?
he was hoping to make it, but he will be absent from chat. Chris is going to be filling in, monitoring everything on the side because
Right.
he's really good at that. But Matt misses you guys, and if he can make it back tonight in time for the stream, he'll be here. But otherwise, he'll see you next week.
And we
Nice.
miss Matt.
We miss
do.
Matt. We also miss
Matt.
our 2 players who, because their characters have done something,
What
and
happened?
disappeared.
What happened?
We don't know. We have ideas, but we don't know.
We don't know.
So they're going to be gone until we find them.
We're on mission.
So that's, I mean, we are taking this very seriously, guys. And actually, with that,
Yeah.
I think we're ready to get back in. Are you guys ready to get back in?
Woo!
Let's go.
I am
All
ready
right.
to boom down.
How do you guys like DM Judd's coiffed hair? I love it.
Wow, I didn't know.
I didn't, is it
It's a little
coiffed?
coif up
Oh
top.
my gosh.
Wait, it's because I need a haircut.
Coiffed.
Should
I
we
feel
zoom
like it might
into
be
that real
coiffed.
It
fast?
might be
Coiffed.
eat seed, I think.
I went to
There you
Etsy.
go.
It's eat seed.
I get my hair done at Etsy.
Look at that
Eat
coif.
seed.
Yeah, see? Eat seed.
Well, I'll tell you from this angle, it
There's
looks
an NPC coming.
Those look
It's a gnome. His
Oh,
name is
very
Eat
nice.
Seed.
All right.
Season 2 character. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Mental note for that. Okay, guys.
We're ready to battle.
I think there's a mosquito in here. Let's get on that charity.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do
Was
it.
it really?
You guys,
In D&D terms, it's a scourge.
It
We're
is
going to
becoming
eradicate
an
the
epidemic.
scourges.
Yeah.
of
Malaria's challenge rating is very high, you guys. So
It's-
we're gonna
it's
we
true.
need all the
It
help
is.
we can get.
It's like a CR20.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's
All right.
like
Timmy said he had to duck out at the break. He's hoping for a recap.
We're just about to do it. We're just about to do it.
Maybe.
here it is.
So I've just queued up a little bit of atmospheric music, which hope you guys can hear. By the way, guys, last announcement, we've done a lot of work on the sound, so you can probably hear me right now, even with half volume on your speakers. So we're It's a lot of work. We're
Yeah,
really
we-
excited.
That's wild.
Probably just blew your ears out when we were.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
Okay, so quick recap. Our group of adventurers signed up for a tour with a captain, only to discover this lost continent of Anacroli. Through a series of events, they were arrested, or detained, we should say, fought a Yuan-ti in a cell, were sentenced by a magistrate to go get questioned elsewhere in their kingdom. As they were being transported to that location, they were ambushed by the thieves guild known as the Sumrak. And they had to fight a couple giant lizards. There were some thieves who basically just wanted information, and we realized really quickly that these guys might be the most valuable thing walking around Anacroli right now. But the thieves let them be for the time being. Everybody went to sleep. When they woke up, we were missing 2 of our party members. And after a lot of deliberation, we found tracks, and it looks like they went off voluntarily or were captured by the very Sumrak who had visited them the night before. They started following the tracks, and as a quick reminder of how dangerous these lands and the Dwindle Plains of Anacroli are, they were attacked by some kind of giant bird that was massive. Actually, it came and ate their horse, but they saw it fit to try to attack it, but quickly realized this thing was quite outside their skill level, and luckily escaped without dying, though it was close for one of them.
If only I had my level 2 abilities.
If only. Yeah.
And we could have done it.
Then
Yeah.
you definitely could have gotten that
Would've
giant
been a
bird.
breeze.
Yes. Passing that, getting on your way,
Rest
you
in
fall.
peace, Samson.
I know. You're good at triggering.
No,
Don't
guys,
trigger it,
guys.
don't trigger
Ah,
Not the
Gosh.
Samson. Here it
I'm
goes.
sorry.
Oh, thanks, Peter.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
We did pick it up.
And back on the track of finding their friends, they came to a fork in the road. They took the right fork, and slowly the air got misty and dark, and they found themselves in this interesting wooded area. No longer kind of the sparse copse of trees and open land. This dense woods, it's dark, and even though we're in the middle of the day, it's dark here, foggy. The ground itself looks like it's charcoal. And they found this monolithic stone in the middle of this kind of group of houses, and it had a swirling pattern in the middle of it. And first Eraset went and viewed it, and she got a little pinch when she touched it. But then Anazora wanted to explore a little bit more, touched right in the middle. She felt a bite on her finger, and as she pulled it away from the stone, first some fingers came with it, and then an arm. And you could see quickly that you could see through this arm and through this hand and the rest of the arm, and then a body, a towering figure in a cloak that you could see through. A large ghost appeared in front of you and spoke in a strange language that none of you understood. However, Seville found a way to communicate with it, which it received for a moment. As it cast its hand out, a long black sword appeared out of nothingness. And attack! And that's where we left it last week, guys.
Give me something, Willie.
We're going right back in.
Pass that down.
Boom.
Let's lock it in.
I need you guys to roll initiative. Let's go! Woo! Boom.
I'm so excited to use my
Oh my
dice.
gosh, I got chills. I got chills. I got chills.
You
We got our battle lights on.
Oh, we're rolling pretty good today.
No,
It's gonna be
yeah?
much better than
All
last
right.
week, I can
All
tell.
right.
Are we on?
With my roll.
This is not an easy foe, I warn you.
Shit.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Make sure everybody. Ooh.
I got you.
Thank you, girl.
Don't worry.
Thank you, girl.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
still touching fingers, so.
True.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we let go of you.
Oh,
Okay.
They
okay.
let go of you. And
Did we
then,
mention there were
So-
classes too now?
yes, and the party is now level 2. So
We made it
they made it past level
And
1.
who out of here is a
for a little while longer. Who?
None of us,
I have
really.
a couple spells, a little
You have
elbows.
some spells. Okay.
Yeah.
The bard is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Are missing. Yeah, we're a little short.
Okay,
on,
guys, give me
okay.
your initiative rolls. 20 to 25. Crickets. 15 to 20.
Not me. I'm 15.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at 18.
14. Oh,
15.
oh, okay. Well, I'm going last. So that's fine.
18.
18.
Okay.
All right. Willard.
Well,
And you're right. You're
just a small town.
15?
15.
We got 2 15s. Set, Seville,
14.
14.
Which
Right-
I thought was pretty good, but
It's
I
not
guess
bad.
I'm last. Everyone is even better.
That's just like, don't judge the first people because first is the worst,
Second is the best.
right? And so
Still not me.
Like last
Okay.
is last.
Yeah.
Willard,
Let's do it.
you're up first. What would you like to do? So, as a reminder, it's exactly where you are. Now, Seville, I know you said you backed up a little bit.
A little bit,
When
yep.
he started to move. We're just
Yep.
going to put you 2 paces back, which that's the wrong person. There we go. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. I think I would like to run up to the ghost,
Okay.
get in close range with him, and try to uppercut him. Like that.
Okay.
Underneath the chin.
Okay. Go for it.
Alright.
Roll for attack.
Do we know this game is hostile?
Yeah, so you saw it communicating with Seville, and then, first of all, it generated this large, black, vicious-looking sword,
Right.
Okay.
and then started to bring the sword down
okay,
on Seville.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 19, so I'm gonna.
That hits.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a 3. I'm also gonna use.
3 plus. You should have a modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can pull that
Strength
strength.
modifier. Another +3. So.
Okay, so 6 points of damage.
Oh, yeah,
Than
it's
that.
No, it's plus damage.
Oh, damn.
Well,
Yeah.
goodness
You got a
gracious.
+5 to hit. You know that.
It's very
He
intense.
got it on a 19.
Oh,
he was
okay.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Just
But yeah, you add 5 to your roll.
maximize.
So it's a 6, and
Got
then
it.
I want to do flurry of blows, and I want to hit him again 2 more times after this.
I'm gonna spend a key point. Look at you, right out
Oh!
of the gate. Right out of the
You
gate.
There's no
Flying.
ability.
This ghost got me all hot and bothered. I want to take him out.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Um,
Spend a key point.
Yep. Spending key point. Do I have to roll?
You still have to. You have to
Yeah,
roll
and
for your
then
attack
you'll-
because you can get enthusiastic and miss.
Another 19.
Woo! That's what.
Yeah,
That's
you
524.
just
Bang.
Sorry, and I roll for the third attack as well.
yeah, go for it.
That's a 15.
Plus
Yeah.
Plus 5 to hit, so 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
Willard.
as
Pink dice are
the
coming at you.
moment you see
This
the
ghost is
blade come
going
down
down!
at Seville, and Seville knew it was coming and backed up, so it through the air. You just step up to it from the side, uppercut, and you actually, despite its ghostly form, you feel the connection, and you feel it jerk, and then boom, boom, and just release. Just get in there.
You like that ghost? Ah! And then what's up with that? And that? Ah!
That was
Roll your damage for your other 2
terrifying.
attacks.
You're the best around.
Okay, second.
No one ever gonna get you down.
Second's a
You're the
4.
best.
4 plus.
Well, I did that.
Oh, okay, so 4. Got it.
Another 4.
All right, so another 8 points of damage. Well done.
What was the total damage
Wow.
of
14.
that? Nice work.
I was fearing that your
That was
this
huge.
would just be going straight through this.
That's what I
ghost.
feared at first. That's why I wanted to do the 1
Yeah, okay.
first, and then he said
Smart.
it hit, and I was like, okay, we're gonna
Okay,
we're gonna
well,
use the key
we're
point.
going.
Smart,
Smart.
smart.
So
Then mark
you just see her,
point off. Features.
and it turns and looks at you, and it raises its sword, and shing, right down on you,
Come on, invade.
which that definitely hits. What's your AC?
16.
Yeah, it rolled a 17 plus 5.
I mean,
Oh, no.
could I use another key point to dodge?
You do have 2 key points.
Yeah, but you
Can
can
I
only
use
do
them
it
in that
on your
that
turn.
quick? Oh,
Yeah, not as a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Or
all
can
right.
you? No, we get reactions later.
Yeah, so it's like actions, then your
Okay,
your
okay.
bonus will be on dodging. So that
You can
when
look
get
there
hit,
on your reactions. There's a little tab that says reactions.
Yeah.
That's what you can do.
Okay.
Something like that, or if somebody moves out of your melee range. That's not terrible. That's 7 points of damage.
I was already missing 1 hit point apparently. So okay.
Is a Zephyr Strike allowed prior to the
So that,
ghosts hurting
if you
him?
cast that, that's casting a spell will be your turn. Actually, you're up. So,
So if I do my Zephyr Strike spell,
well, you have to cast it.
then I have to wait for the next turn to use it.
Click on it in your thing, and
Yeah.
you'll see.
Yeah.
It'll tell you.
It says I move like the wind. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, so you can use it as a bonus action. Then you have an action, so you can cast it and then you can attack.
So it's like teed up for the next time?
Yeah, so you can cast it, attack, and move away without getting a reaction.
How bad does this thing look? Does it look dangerous, like, to us? Does
It
look
is.
like
He's
we're
It's
terrifying.
2 to 3 feet over you.
Okay.
It is a large. It's basically a Dementor. I mean, it's a large
And there's
floating
only 4 of us.
creature
Okay. So
with a
I'm-
vicious black sword.
Alright, I'm casting my Zephyr Strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so click off on your spells. You can
Okay.
see that you're casting a spell.
Yeah, okay, hold on. So casting my Zephyr Strike.
Yeah, because you can only cast 2 spells.
Unless I can.
Okay.
That one. Okay, so I'm casting that spell. It's all teed up.
Yep.
And in the meantime, I take
Concentration.
just because there's a chance that it might freak it out for whatever reason, I take my moon touched rapier and I take a running jump and I just come and hack it right over the top of its shoulder.
Okay.
Mhm.
Roll for attack.
Wait, yeah.
Wait, did
funny,
she
right?
cast a spell?
Yeah, but it's a bonus
this
action.
is my bonus action, so it's
The spell's a bonus action? That's crazy. Nice.
Wait a second, you're absolutely right. Using it, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm doing too many things. Yes, casting that is going to be your action. So you can use it. Hold on. Thank you, Peter, for the reminder.
Wait, so it's not a bonus action?
Even though I think I just screwed us, but yeah.
It's not a bonus action? It says bonus action.
It's a bona fide bonus action.
It is a bona fide bonus action. Hold
So
on.
good.
No, I was right the first time. Yeah, it's a bonus. It's a casting time is a 1 bonus action.
Casting time is 1 bonus
That's
action?
Yeah.
So
I
actually.
know what I'm doing.
So to do that confusion,
Yeah.
maybe I need to start over? That's so lame.
No, what did you roll?
I rolled
2?
2! Yeah.
You rolled a d20?
I need to start over.
I rolled a 2 on a d20. Chances of that were very
And what do
low.
you have? A plus 6, so 8. Yeah, 8 misses.
That just means you don't miss that.
So
Okay.
having the
What was the plus 6 from? My athletics?
that's just your to hit. Your proficiency and your dex bonus because
Got it,
it's a
got it.
dexterity weapon.
Yeah.
So because Willard just punched it pretty severely, very quickly,
Right
its
there.
guard immediately went up, and when you came in trying to go down on it, it just, when the blade just through the air. Now, if you want, you can move away with your speed without getting a reaction from it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so where would you like to move? So
30
you're
feet away.
Oh,
where? Any? Do you want to get around cover?
Behind that house over there.
This one?
Hiding,
Wait.
yeah.
You want to go over here?
No, the far corner.
That one over there?
That one, yeah.
Okay.
She,
Alright, so-
did she just attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I flailed. I went,
I know. Watch that opportunity attack.
Totally
You
missed.
can't quite get there. You can get kind of behind this light.
Okay.
I think she started with it.
Oh, good. Okay. No, I just don't want her to take it below.
Okay.
No, that's why I'm
Okay.
getting out.
Cool. Oh yeah. Then
Alright.
just pound that with arrows.
Seville,
Okay.
you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay. I've still got hand crossbow,
Okay.
but I'm reaching to my side
Okay.
and I'm pulling out my black whip.
Okay.
I'm staying. It's got 10-foot range.
Yep.
And I'm just going, letting that black snake dangle with a silver tip, and I'm going.
All right. Roll for attack.
Wow.
Throw me the whip.
Sounds good.
That's a 19.
Throw me
Whoa!
Bang. 19
Yeah.
plus 6.
That
and-
misses just getting hits. All right.
Seville like the way you use that whip.
Woo!
That's
Me
nice.
too.
1d4 plus 4, and it's silvered. Oh yeah, so it hits.
Yeah.
4 plus 4, that's 8.
Wow.
8 points. Wow. So you just see Seville just reach down to his side, pull out this whip, and just whoosh, it goes right between
Oh.
you guys.
Sorry guys, and that's sneak attack because
Oh. Yeah.
he's flanked,
Yep.
and that's a 6. That's
Wow.
10 points of damage right there.
Oh my lord.
Come on now.
You're a maniac.
Pretty good for a level 2 attack
Yeah.
there, and a whip. That's a D4.
This guy's dead.
Yeah, well done.
Uh,
So again, the whip just snaps between Ariset and Willard. You just see this thing, the crack, and it's as if the whole form of the ghost kind of implodes for a moment as it pulls into the impact, and the whip pulls out. and it looks like its form is starting to break up a little bit, and it looks angry.
Seville, I
All
think
right.
you pissed him off.
Any?
Yeah, my movement, I'm
Yeah.
gonna move right behind Anazara and just kind of move just off her right shoulder.
Off her right shoulder.
Yeah, because she's gonna be my shield, and I'm just gonna.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, that's what paladins do. Okay, and Azora.
Okay, well, I know that I felt a neutral presence. So I know that this thing isn't completely evil.
Okay.
But it has attacked my friends. So I'm gonna try and grapple it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
gonna try and do.
All right. Make a strength check.
Okay, that's not a hung die. That is very clearly a 7.
7. All right. Well.
I'm hugging campfire. I'm hugging campfire
I'm trying
smoke.
to get a grapple on a ghost.
You go in and you're just like, I'm gonna get this guy, and you just reach out, big bear hug, and the ghost just puts its arm down and just pushes you aside, just full little martial arts move and deflects you away. So you can't, you miss him.
Okay, then I'm going to just use my little bit of movement to get back into the exact position where I'm in between him and anyone else.
Okay, you back up and get back in position. Okay, your shield. What color are you right now?
I think I'm orange, back to normal.
Okay, all right. So you're autumnal shield
Autumnal,
made of leaves.
leafy.
It's just glowing. It actually gives off a bit of orange light, and when it's so cool because when it's struck or any contact, you see like leaves kind of magical leaves come off and disintegrate. Love that shield. Okay, top back to Willard.
Let's do it.
Come on, Willie.
You guys need to watch and learn how it's done. All right, I'm gonna go for the unarmed strike.
Finish
and
him.
by unarmed strike, I mean I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Okay. Whoa! Whoa! There's a lot of
That
energy.
kick went wild.
A lot of energy on
It's
this
fine.
guy.
Take it.
Yeah, no, you
It's
can take
flat, so
14.
14?
Plus 5 to hit.
it. That definitely hits.
Okay. And then I'm also going to use my bonus action to do a second unarmed strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a spin and kick him with the other foot.
Wow. Okay.
It's another 14 plus 5 to hit.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go!
Oh!
pink,
Somebody's-
Okay.
pinky tusky.
You guys
arrow
came
on
to
those
roll
things.
tonight.
We are fired up
I
tonight,
am
boys.
impressed.
I got a 5 and then another 5.
Fired up tonight.
How do you want to end it?
I'll tell you how I'm gonna end it, okay? I'm gonna stand up about shoulder width, okay? I'm gonna kick it with my right foot. And then I'm gonna spin around. And kick it with the other foot. Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Right. Well done.
Ooh.
As you see Willard just does 2 strikes on the ghost, you see the form tear and it starts to just dissolve. And then the pieces start to glow and it just blows out. And you just feel this power, not wind, some kind of different force just blow you all back. You all slide about 5 feet back.
Ooh.
I'm thinking when Sauron gets destroyed, you know that. I love
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Well done, guys.
Just pass that.
As you
pass
are-
it around.
As you are congratulating yourself, you
That's
see
rolling, bro.
pieces of darkness lift off the ground and start to move through the air in front of you and start to spin
You dick.
and spin and the form of the ghost reappears, this time without his sword,
Hello.
and he folds his arms and nods to each of you. And he pauses on you, Seville.
Take off my hat.
You have all fought well. Your silos are pure. What brings you here? Why?
To
have
tell you the
summoned-
truth,
We're looking for our friends.
or two of our companions.
Yeah, it was a
We
little,
halfling, be
little
looking
tiny
like
one, like yay high, and then
Child to you?
I do not know these friends.
and then a little boy with a mustache, like maybe
What brings you
curled
here?
up.
Many, many things. None that are good. I am afraid.
Can we help you at all?
Yeah, I meant what I said about if we were trespassing on any holy ground here.
No, this is not holy. Not in the way that you think. Or perhaps you might be closer to the knowledge. This is a special place. This could only be called forth by the pure of Siolol.
Hey, look, I'm sorry for kicking you in the face. You seem like a really reasonable guy, and I feel bad.
Why didn't you want to talk to us before?
I had to feel your essence.
They say you only know an enemy when you fight him. Or
Indeed,
her.
when your souls touched my form, I saw much more than you present to this plane.
What did you see?
You are all now part of a larger plan. That is all I can say for now.
Could you tell us about the word you said? Siron, you said.
Siolol. I believe you call it a soul.
Is there anything we can do for you? Put you to rest, lay you to rest, make you more at peace, or perhaps help you?
I am not a disembodied ghost.
What are you then?
It's not time for you to know.
Will there be a time?
I hope so. We
Me
shall
too.
see.
I sense great evil, and I don't even know where. Do you have any advice you can help us?
Can you give us a hint?
Young Ariset, your quest is noble, as is your blood. You must trust in yourself and follow your instincts.
Do you know my name as well?
Anazora
How is he doing this?
of the Fey Plane. I know you. I know your people. I know your realm.
How are they doing?
They are as you left them.
It's pretty good.
The trouble's affecting, well, not the Fey realm yet. And you, I worry about the most, for you have the power that few have.
What should I do with it?
That is for you to decide. How you use that power might determine many things in this future or others. I'm afraid that's all I can say for now.
What about Willard? Give him a hint.
That's all right. I prefer to make my own destiny.
I think Willard is fine. He's on his own path.
There you go now. There you go.
Do you live in that stone?
No.
What do we call you?
It is not time for naming,
We can just call him our friend.
though there will be.
Will we see you again?
I hope so.
Can I ask you about my sister?
Promise not to kick you in the face next time.
Bye, friend.
And he dissolves, as does. Oh, Willard, you're dead. And the stone vanishes.
Okay. That was
isn't evil.
I like the guy. Seems like a real good guy to me.
Your instincts are uncannily
Thank
strong.
you.
Yeah, how do you do it? How do you know someone's good or evil like that?
The leaves tell me.
That's a pretty good thing. Might be counting on you, for sure.
Well, I do find it comforting that he thinks you are all good. I wish he could tell us about the other two that disappeared on us.
Me too. I have a feeling they're good as well.
Yeah, it seems
That means
strange that
something.
he knew a lot about us, but not so much about our friends.
That is strange.
Well, he
Like I
just
said
didn't want to
before,
tell us.
Then
They
again,
may
he
have
didn't-
gone, they got up and walked off on their own. I told you that.
He also didn't get to fight them. Maybe he only knows us by fighting us.
Hmm.
So
I'm
maybe we
holstering
come back
my...
here. Although he said that this is only called into being. Do you think this might be the last time we ever see this place?
Wait, do we remember all the words he's saying here?
No,
Do you know if that was Elvish?
it didn't quite sound. I mean, to be honest, when you two were speaking, I had no idea what you were saying.
I didn't understand a word of it.
What was that language?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
You and he, you
You mean...
mind locked and kind of communicated.
I'll tell you about it, but it's an ability that I have to touch someone's mind and communicate. It's not really a language. It's just the ability to put impressions in another person's mind and then receive them back. So it's faster than speaking.
Can you do it with anyone?
I can?
Did you teach someone to do it? Like maybe me.
Perhaps.
I want you to try it on me sometime.
I will. In fact, if we're going to be traveling and fighting, it's a way I can communicate to you without shouting. Not sure you have the capability to send it back, but I can definitely yell out positions or something that you need or know when you're in trouble if I can see you. So perhaps if I do it enough, you might pick up something.
Hey, Seville, what do you mean by you have the power? Well, he said that twice, so what does that mean?
He might be talking about what I am, what race I am, what we possess as a race.
But you said you're part elf. What's the other part?
No, I'm elf.
All elf.
You've not seen this on Faerun. At least I've not seen an elf like myself on Faerun. We are the Mendeleal, and we're a mind-touched race of elves. We have certain mind powers. They're protected. So if you see a Mendeleal, and I'm only offering you this just because of, well, we've gone through a couple of battles and you've done all right. You've done really well. So just be careful about asking another Mendeleal about their powers. They're very protective over them, and some powers have not come on yet. They come on as you grow, as you use them. They surprise us.
How old are you?
About 21 seasons.
So is that like young?
Yeah, it's young. Yeah, we age. I'm an elf, so imagine that we all are different species of elves, but we age the same. It's this. I'm sorry, and I just start peeling off my beard, like this. And I just
hell?
peel down half of it,
Jesus!
and then I put it back up. Take it easy. Don't worry. It's just I'm fond of wearing a beard. I can't. My beard comes in patches. It's a kit that I have, a disguise kit.
Why would you need to disguise yourself?
I want a beard.
Jesus Christ.
I've got one for you. I can
Thank
put
you.
one on you.
I would love that. That would be
I
quite
do.
fun.
But I thought that you were of this country. I thought that you were safe here.
Well, we haven't had really a lot of time to just lay back, so I've had my beard since Faerun, since the docks, since we left on that ship.
I kind of like it on you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm fond of it. Like I said, I can't grow a real one yet. Patches, though, but so I like this, and I've got a couple of other ones. I'm just, I'm used to changing my voice, changing my accent, changing my appearance. It's the way I get information.
So you were a spy for these parts. That's why they treat you so strangely.
I understand. Roll a perception check for me, please.
20.
You know everything.
Boom.
You're
22.
you're still 30 feet away from everybody, and you're kind of having this loud conversation. But because you're on the outside away from everybody else, you notice that something's brightening behind you, and you turn and you can see through the dense forest. While it still remains the same dense forest, it's getting light, like slowly. And you look around, and it seems like light is just slowly swallowing the darkness, moving towards you all. Daylight.
It's pushing in on that.
I think this
Fog.
town is disappearing. I think it might be disappearing.
It's
the whole
not-
town?
It's not fast, but it's enough that you notice that it's actually moving.
No, look, the light's coming. He said this place is only drawn into being, and I have a feeling it might be disappearing soon. If we need to check for anything.
I'm taking what she's saying seriously, and I'm running because I remember I saw a chest through the window last time.
Yep.
I'm going right in that
I'll do the
window.
opposite
I'm
thing to
crawling
this.
through, and I'm
Okay.
going right to the
The
chest.
shutters are closed, so actually one fell off.
Yeah,
when you
one
touched
just
it.
kind
Yeah,
of
so you
deteriorated.
just go ahead and jump in there, and you gonna go straight to the chest?
Yeah, straight to the chest. I'm going to check it out for traps
Roll
first.
investigation check.
All right, well, you guys go ahead. I guess I'll stay here and keep watch. That's fine.
10.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it doesn't look trapped. It looks really old, and I mean, the wood, it's warped. It's not even sitting
Okay.
cleanly anymore.
Taking the dagger, the
Okay.
missing point, and I'm just going to
Pop it
crack it
open. Yeah. It opens up. Dust just cascades down in rain. Just swatted aside. You see, looks like what were at one time linens that are just going completely threadbare. Using your dagger, you kind of poke around, the linen just disintegrates. There's some old tools in there. There's nothing of value.
Okay. Just going to kind of kick it, make it once over the rope, and go out the door.
Yeah, you look around the room and you see there's a small table and a chair there. The chair is knocked over on its side. There's what must have been a bed at one point, but the wood has rotted and collapsed, and there's a skeleton on the bed in a kind of like, it looks like it's holding either itself or it was holding something that's
Okay.
still on the bed.
I'm going to investigate the skeleton, check for rings, anything on the
Do an
person.
investigation check.
That's a natural 20, baby.
Oh, goodness.
You found our friends.
So-
They're in the skeleton.
They're in the bones!
So, looking over, the moment you touch the skeleton, the fingers... no, I'm just kidding. Oh. No, unfortunately, that amazing roll, you see that there's no jewelry on the skeleton at all.
Nothing.
It does look like there is something underneath the hand. You see a little hint of like brass, maybe. It looks very tarnished and completely dusty, but you see a hint of metal right there. That's the only thing you see of value on the skeleton.
Okay. I'm going to put my hand on the skeleton, and I'm just going to wish it a peaceful afterlife, and pardon my intrusion, but I'm going to take it.
Okay. You pull out a little key.
And meanwhile, can I be, while he's in that building, looking in this building?
But
just
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do
for
too.
everything.
Yeah, so you don't have to roll. You go up and, well, you make your way to the front door.
All right.
Do you want to just open it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you actually touch the door and it just and falls. This cloud of dust flies up for a moment, completely obscuring your view. When it finally starts kind of filtering outside, you see, actually roll a perception check for me.
I'm going to go in there as well.
Okay.
It's a 16.
Okay. So this is a 2-story building. You can see some stairs off in the
I
corner.
don't see anything.
You see this room also. What'd you get?
2.
Okay. At least you didn't trip on your way in.
Good.
The cloud of smoke was still in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Well, plus
The
2,
dust-
so 4.
Okay, but the dust is still in your eyes. She's right. It's kind of filtering outside, and it's all on you. But you see a staircase in the corner going up. You see a small table, also with a chair there. Actually, 2 chairs there. Then there's a rope, well, barely holding together into a hook in the wall, and there's a skeleton of an animal on its side. And then there's another staircase going downstairs. It looks like a
run-
tight one going down to a
I run
cellar.
upstairs first, very
Okay.
quickly.
All right, so you go upstairs. Every step makes it seem like this entire house is gonna fall down.
Do I see her going upstairs?
Yeah, you can see
Okay,
that.
great. Wanna go downstairs?
And dust is trickling down. You're going down.
Yeah.
As you get upstairs, you find a bedroom. Just same thing. Bed completely decaying, collapsed. There are two skeletons there. One has its arms around the other, and they're in the corner. It looks like it's
Oh.
protecting. They're adult size, both of them. That's all.
Investigate the skeletons.
Titanic. They're
I just look
the
closely at the skeletons.
Okay, I'll roll investigation check.
Is it Maddie in chat?
Oh, man.
14 plus 2 is 16.
16, yeah. No, you get up really close. Same kind of thing that Seville saw. They once had clothes, but they've almost completely disintegrated off of the skeletons. And there's no jewelry. Everything that you've seen in here, with the remnants of what's left, these seem like they were very poor community here.
Just dead, nothing. Okay, I run back downstairs. Said, there's nothing upstairs. What do you see downstairs?
What do I see
Okay,
downstairs?
so you make your way down a very tight, it's half the width of the stairs that go upstairs. And there's stone steps that go down into a cellar. Luckily with your dark vision, you can see it's very dark down there, there's no windows. Roll a perception check for me down there.
Ooh, 15 plus 2, 17.
Oh. Roll, let's see. No, you don't have disadvantage, that's right. Okay, 17? There's a chest there in the corner of the room. Other than that, it's completely bare down there.
I would like to go over and look at the chest.
Okay, go ahead. Roll investigation, yeah.
14 plus 1, 15.
Okay.
Any traps?
No, it doesn't look like it, and it looks like it's barely being held together.
Great, I'll try and open it up.
Like, you go to lift it, and the wood just collapses. You end up holding a piece of it, and the front falls away. The thing just completely falls apart. There are several glass bottles. Most of them are empty. There's one with some kind of, it's like almost a fluorescent green color.
Ooh.
That you can still see once you kind of rub some of the dust off, and you can kind of see it in there. Has a slight glow to it. There's an old sword that is completely rusted, and that's all there is in there.
I'm gonna grab the bottles. The empty ones too.
The empty ones too? Okay.
Yeah.
So
How many-
four empty, and then one bottle with a fluorescent green.
One
Potion.
empty and one. Oh, you know what? I'll grab the. I'm gonna grab the sword too.
As you pick it up, the blade breaks off, and it is completely rusted. You can feel if you squeeze hard enough, the pommel will just turn to dust.
Wow.
It's completely rusted through.
Well, goodbye sword.
Drop it.
Just ashes. Collect the ashes of a sword.
Put them in a bottle.
I'm gonna bury the sword.
Green fluorescent. Found some bottles. A very old sword.
Oh, there was a table and chair. I guess I'll just do a quick look at that as well, just in case. But I think we have to move quickly, because I don't know what happens if this town disappears while we're still in it.
You judge that you have about 12 minutes from the time that you said go, and it's only been a couple
I
minutes
was just
since
gonna
then.
say, I'm still outside. I'm just kind of keeping a looker out around the perimeter.
So you're watching the sunlight come closer and closer.
Willard, let us know if you see anything.
All right, it's beautiful out here. You guys take your time. This is really nice.
Okay, so I go to the table and chairs too, and I just do an investigation of that.
Okay. And what are you doing?
Checking the rest of the room to see if there's something in the floor where that key goes.
You're in this first house?
Yeah, first house, I know there was table, chairs, I'm looking under it, anything that could use a key, and if,
No, you don't find anything else in that house.
I'll walk out and hang with Willie.
Okay.
Investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 2, 14.
14. Yeah, it just looks like a really old table. There are a few small bones on it, like there might have been a meal at some point. But
The
all
rope.
you see is basically a half-inch.
And I pull the rope.
The rope is just connected to a hook on the wall that goes to the corpse, or it goes to the skeleton of a small, probably a dog on the ground, or some type of a hound.
How much rope is it?
It was about 3 feet, but the moment you touch it, it just completely finishes disintegrating and just falls.
Alright. I don't think there's anything here.
Mhm.
I guess we just need to go.
I'm gonna. Can I look just along the ground and like the walls to see if there's some kind of trap.
In the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah, do another investigation check for me. Natural 20.
No.
1? Not 1. So you're like,
Yep.
you know, there's got to be something down here. And you turn and forget that
Might
the
be
pieces of the
trapdoor.
wood fell and you just, bam. Just
Eat it.
She's like a Pratchett. She just runs on the
Yeah.
walls.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's nothing here.
that hurts. Oh, that hurts too. I think I'm done in this basement.
Well,
What are you guys doing in there? You're being real loud.
Mostly just falling around.
All right.
we thought we might find something, but there's nothing except for some bottles. And Azora found something glowing and green.
Willard, before they come back, I wanted to tell you, you did real well. You did really well. And you remember when I told you talked to me in the camp and you said, talking about your father and telling me about the war and all that stuff, and I said, why don't you make the decision whether we go after these two, Otto and Tabitha? I meant it. You've got some instincts in you, and they kick in at the right time. So I wanted to say, you keep it up and you keep believing in yourself. And I believe that Shadow Warrior not telling you something means a lot. It means you tell yourself. You've got it. You just keep believing. You'll get there, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I haven't talked about my dad since since some time ago. So it was I don't know. It was special sharing that with you. So I appreciate you listening, and I feel real lucky to be on this adventure with you. I do.
Well, let me formally introduce myself. I'm Seville Ranta, and I'll try to look out for you as best I can.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Willard. How you doing in there, ladies?
I think we should go. Let's go.
Do you have any idea what this is?
No, but let's see if the others know.
Are you, so she's still in the basement. Did you go
Yeah.
down there?
No, we
Oh, I guess we will meet up in the
no.
middle.
Let's see if the others know. Come on up.
Coming!
And we just run out and find them.
Right.
It's- And Azora found this.
What'd you
Does
find?
anybody know what this is?
I don't know. What is it?
A little bottle filled with green something.
Green something.
Yeah.
Maybe you should taste it. I mean, that's usually what I do when I find something I don't know what it is.
Or maybe just take the cap off and smell it.
Yeah, maybe.
Waft
Oh, that's a
it.
better idea. Yeah, that's a
Waft
good
it
idea.
gently.
Can I do a
Did you guys find anything? I found a key.
There's nothing.
You find anything I can use this on in there?
No,
see any
no.
locks? But
Alright.
it's always nice to have an extra key.
Perhaps. I'm just gonna run right over to the ruins and see if there's anything.
Do an investigation check.
Can
Do
I
a
do
per-
either a
oh.
medicine or could I do a medicine check on this?
You can, yeah,
Thing?
you can try.
16.
Yeah, I mean, this seems ancient.
Well.
There's all sorts of growth of plants and algae and whatnot on the old stone, and the wood is just rotting away. You find bugs and small creatures, but there's nothing of value or
I'm
interest.
gonna grab a bug real quick
Okay.
and eat it.
You do
Phil,
that,
what are
and
you doing?
It strangely doesn't have any flavor. You feel the substance of it, and there's even the crunch, but there's no flavor. Do a perception check.
Guys, I think we need to get out of here. I really do. I really think that if we're here,
I said do a perception check for me.
it's a 4
Oh, no.
plus a 2 is a 6.
Well, I'd say
There's a-
this is a
all
low
of them.
one anyway, because you can see the sun now. It is like it's eating the darkness away, and as you see it on the edge of the buildings, the edge of the building is disappearing.
Yeah, I think we need to get out of
And-
here, guys. Like I was saying, I think we need to get out of here. As in right away, or we're gonna
Alright.
be dead like the people in these buildings.
All right, let's
Alright,
check out of here
let's
then.
go.
I'm
Okay.
ready to go.
Which direction are you guys going?
Away from the.
I just
where
start
the
Well,
running
sunlight
we have
back the way we
horses
came.
back there on the path
Yeah,
that we
back
left
the
them
way
on
we came.
at the end of the
Yeah.
decline in that little gully.
So it's only about 40 feet before you guys hit the border of the light, the sunlight, because it's a bubble. It's like shrinking. It's on all sides.
Uh-huh.
Coming in
There's nowhere
towards-
to
So do we
go.
notice that, I mean, things are disappearing?
You can see now that you're looking again. You see that the house, the lamppost,
Yeah.
any of these structures that have been touched by the sun, they're vanishing as the sun gets there.
All right. So
Well, the
And-
guy,
What's that? And actually do a perception check for me too.
the guy that we fought came from that stone. Maybe we can go into it.
the stone's
Stone's gone. It
Yeah.
vanished with the ghost.
No, I think we need to get out of here
that's a 10.
purposely. I think
It's coming on all sides.
No, but I think
That's
we need
fine.
to be
You
in
notice
the
also that
You know,
the
I
ground
think the
is
sun-
also returning
like
to its normal
it's a
coloration
realm.
of the
and if
greens
we
and
leave it
tans.
voluntarily, we won't be in the
So
realm.
that charcoal
Yeah,
ground
yeah,
grass
this-
is,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's all
So it's not
vanishing.
It's not that whatever's in here's dissolving, but not necessarily us. Maybe I don't know. All right.
You don't
Well,
know.
let's go. I'm trusting Arisette, and I'm running with
Run
her.
back the way
Let's
we came.
let's go back where we
I mean,
get on the
I'd
edge of
rather
it,
not.
and then we can move in after it's gone if that's the case. But
Okay.
let's get out of here.
So you just run right through. The moment the sun hits you, you feel the warmth of it return. You get a deeper breath. You realize the mist is gone. That kind of natural, kind of musky smell of anacrally of the dwindled plains returns to you. And you turn around and you can see it's still there. It's just shrinking. Just the darkness is just being eaten by the sunlight. The color comes back to the ground, comes back to the trees, the buildings. It's almost like a cutaway. You see the outside edge, you see different levels. Half of the main double-story house has disappeared. Why don't one of you roll with advantage or two of you roll perception check?
Let's see here.
Yeah, get the corners going. You two roll.
Did we decide we're actually in the woods or no?
I don't know. I
You're
got
still in a wooded
I
area,
got
so it's
2.
Oh yeah.
Plus 2 is 4.
Got a 10. 10.
okay. Yeah, it's just you look at the cutaways of these houses, and that bubble's just growing smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then it's gone, and it's back to normal. Again, densely forested compared to where you were before. You still have some grasses and
Are we
whatnot
in
on the
a-
ground.
Totally different location. Are our horses right there? Are we?
No, if you remember, you came to a rock formation right
Yeah,
here.
I
That's
mean-
still there.
Okay.
Horses are still there.
Okay. So that path that we came in, it's
Mhm.
just now.
Looking, do a perception check for me, actually, as you look back for that path.
I'll just drop it.
But just, I guess we'll count that.
19.
The,
14.
the path that you followed here is
Okay.
not there anymore.
Just take it. Oh.
The road that you were on is not there anymore.
But the horses are.
Is
The
it
horses
filled in
are-
with trees?
It's just, yeah, trees and natural ground cover.
Have we traveled through time?
I don't know about time, but we might have hit some kind of portal or
But
something.
the horses are still here.
Maybe they were on the edge of something.
Do you think we should try some of the green stuff?
So I think we maybe
Dangerous.
move back in with the horses this time and try to find a path out of here.
Move back into that town that disappeared.
Sure. I mean, it's.
No, and there's nothing there. I think we should go back. I think we should.
I don't know. We
continue.
can't go back. Look behind us. I mean, we're walled in with the trees here. I'm not. I'm telling you, if there's a path, at least someone has been here and it's mildly safe. But to go walking in the forest with no path, I've got to impress on you because I didn't do a very good job last time. This is very dangerous. We're not safe. We're not safe.
Okay, we're not safe. Yeah, I know that. Okay, I'm here in the middle of nowhere with 3 strangers, 2 of whom
thought we
additional
were
strangers are
friends.
completely
I thought we
missing.
were getting along nice.
Away from my family, on a mission because of some weird dreams that I've been having that tell me something's really messed up. So let's just take it as a given that we're not safe, okay? And then let's decide what we do about it.
That's what I'm talking about. Good. As long as everybody knows, get on your guard and pay attention. We had a good victory here, and we're feeling warm about it, but let's not get too comfortable. And I agree with you, and I'm glad. So let's find a way, either find a path, find somewhere, because it looks like where we came is not where we're going to go.
I'm feeling warm, but I'm also feeling a little hurt. I mean, I'm in some pain. I took some damage there, and none of us can heal it.
Come here.
So how bad of you?
Are
Yes,
you
I can.
you gonna put your hands on me?
Uh-huh.
All right. That sounds real nice, actually.
How much have you been hurt?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm at 9 HP of 17 currently.
Oh Lord.
Wait, how the hell?
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
oh, that's right.
I got wanged on.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Wanged on?
I
Is
got
that?
wanged on.
I like
That's
that.
a technical term. Have you been boom-dazzled?
Whoa.
Not yet. I think we
Dazzle.
just did a boom dazzle. We just did a boom dazzle on that. Well, I guess not really.
I'm going to lay my hands on you and give you 5 HP.
Wow, that's a lot of HP. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you
I'm going to
kindly.
need a long rest before I can do that again.
All right.
Maybe we should rest.
I mean,
Well, then it puts her healing thing to waste. I mean, we could have rested before, right?
well, perhaps we can just take a. Let's go back into that sun in the middle there, and maybe cozy up to at least the edge of one of those broken cottages, and just take a break. Maybe you can just rest up and heal, get yourself a little better before we track on, because I have a feeling this is not.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good after she put
You're
her
right.
hands on me. Yeah.
The only thing I'll have to say is we searched that entire town, and we found only one thing in it, and that's this green potion. And none of this is making sense. I wonder if one of us should try the potion.
I'm going to smell
Where,
it.
where did you put it? You put it in
I'm
your
down
pack?
and dirty.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to open it. And
Well, maybe we draw straws.
I'll tell you right now, I've eaten and I've consumed a lot worse.
As you open your pack, you see that the bottles are gone.
What?
Is the key gone?
Where is it?
I'm holding it.
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
We should have drank that potion before we left the darkness. I knew
This
it.
bright
That was
green.
my first little bit of looting, and I've already lost it.
It just seemed risky.
Agreed.
All right, take that key out.
Well, this gave me a good time.
Well,
It was a thrill.
that was a very weird town.
What do you guys want to do?
So what is in
Damn
this area
key!
back? If we look back, there's nothing here.
So yeah, so now just imagine that the houses are gone. There are actually more trees where the center of the town was before.
Are these lights still here?
Nope. All traces of the civilization here is gone.
Can you move?
Are there any paths?
So we can start to.
I can.
Oh yeah.
Are there any
I was
paths
gonna do
that
it at
we
the
can
break,
see
but-
in this area?
Do a perception check for me.
So the key just
11
disappeared.
plus 2. 13.
13. You see might be some game trails, things that you're familiar with in the Feywild creatures use, but you don't see any larger trails or paths.
Can I do a nature check and just see if there's any kind of smells in the air that give me any hints of anything?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Just trying to figure out where we go next.
We'll do a
climb a
survival
tree?
check.
Survival check.
Yeah, maybe we'll look around the perimeter
Yeah.
for a
Two.
pathway or something.
2.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
19.
Okay. So, unlike the trees that you saw up in the plains, you do remember now when you were following this path, you descended down a little bit and you kind of moved off the high plains and you're into this denser forest area. These trees have a different bark than what the copse of trees had before, which had a very crumbly bark that prevented them from being climbed. This very strong bark, you have no problem. You just shoot right up the tree.
I'm going to do a perception check from up there
Okay.
to see if I can see any paths or anything of note.
Okay.
19 plus 2, 21.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
scanning around, you see from the direction of the rock toward the center of what the town was, and going off that direction, you see just dense woods for miles and miles, and it's kind of you hit different hills. There might be looks like maybe there's a valley about a mile off that way. Looking back the direction from which you think you came, you notice some of the terrain that you saw on your way down. It looks like you kind of from here can tell the direction that you guys made your way down into this area.
And those are the only two kind of like.
It's a very large land here, so it goes for miles and miles.
What are you seeing?
A lot of trees, but I think I see where we came from.
Can you pick a path out of here?
I think so.
All right.
Hey, you be careful up there. You look like it's awfully high.
I'm used to it.
All right.
Hello.
Hey,
You look like ants from up here.
you look like.
They look like an ant too.
I was gonna say some kind of squirrel or like
Oh, thank you. Those are cute.
some creature. Yeah.
Hey, make some of the leaves fall off of your shield. We'll pretend it's autumn.
I'll do that. Here you
So
go.
you just and just bang against it, and you just see these magical leaves. They don't fall very far,
You
but
just kind of.
they fall a couple feet and just disintegrate in this beautiful orange magic.
So as this is going on, I'm just kind of standing sentinel, looking around,
Okay.
I'll make
seeing
my
if
way.
anything's coming.
Do a perception check. And you're making your way down?
And I don't see shit.
And
8.
Azora? You
Yeah, I'll
make-
make my way down, keeping in mind which direction I saw us
Okay.
come from.
It's easy enough using the rock to
Great.
kind of figure your path. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sevilla, you don't see much here in this area. It seems, I don't know if there's something about the magic of that town disappearing, but you don't see
Okay.
anything that seems dangerous right
And
now.
so the key, not on me at all.
You check everywhere. Did I put it somewhere?
Hey, what'd you do with that potion bottle? Did you have it on you when the darkness left?
I had it in my bag.
All right. So, and I had it with
You
me.
had yours in your
I
hand.
had it in my hand and it's gone.
Some things are just quite slippery.
Perhaps better let that go then. Damn.
I think it's time we move on.
That's the wisest
Follow
thing.
me.
Let's do
And I
it.
go to the horse, and this time, I very nicely caress its neck first.
Aww.
And I say, "You're gonna let me ride you this time, aren't you? Aren't you?" And I just very carefully put my foot in the stirrup and lightly mount, and I'm ready. And I say, "Who's with me?"
Me! And I'll go
I'm
get
right
on,
behind you.
get on the horse with her, because we only have 2 horses, right?
I only have 2 horses.
Great.
All
I'll
right,
get
with
on.
Eriseth, why don't you two
Ah.
Oh, all
ride
right.
together?
I mean, she already put her hands on me.
Oh.
Next step is horseback riding,
And
I suppose.
I guess that
hands
makes
on
sense.
my hips, and I sort of just adjust a little bit because no one besides my brothers or my father had ever ridden on a horse touched me. So kind of interesting.
All right. Okay, and who's going to be leading you guys out of here?
I guess I will, since I know which way to go,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, why don't you roll a survival check at advantage because you have seen the terrain.
Okay. These are annoyingly, like, keep kind of being hung. Okay. Survival?
Survival.
Okay. 13.
Yeah. So it's a little bit harder from down here than you expected, but you roughly, you know the gist of the direction, and about 10 minutes later you start coming out of the really thick wooded area, and it starts to get a bit more sparse up here. And you can see off in the distance where the edge of the tree line stops, and you can start to see the plains again. So it looks like you're heading the right way.
What's the about the temperature?
It's nice. It's about let me see. It's about 79, almost 80 in the sun.
Is it about midday?
It's about midday.
I say we move as quickly as possible and get to the town before
Alright.
night. And I think we should gallop.
That
Town.
works for me.
What do you mean town?
We just follow that direction, and there's got to be something at the end of it.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we don't end up at the keep. I don't want to take you back to where they said they were going to take you. I just don't feel right about it.
Alright.
It doesn't sit right with me.
Do you know where the keep is?
I know the general direction.
Is
Yeah,
that
I
the
don't want to
direction
go
we're
there.
going?
Maybe we should all have disguises.
Well, just
We
put it
better
this
get
way. I
this
know the
video.
direction because I saw Jorda take off back towards Navir, And we were headed that way towards the keep, so I just want to make sure we're going not that way.
Do a history check for me.
That's a 4.
Yeah, that's what you remember.
That's, yeah.
So I think we should go to Navir then.
No, I don't think we should go back to Navir.
It's Navir or the keep. We need to get somewhere.
There's somewhere new to go.
We need information. In this
No, I know we can't
forest
wander.
desert, there's no information. We need more information, and the only way to get it is humans.
Well, let's head in the direction we're going.
Where do you think our little halfling and rich guy were taken? I mean,
I was thinking about that. So you found the opening, the boards pulled open,
right.
right? And you found them pulled open that way. So we found something of a dragged bodies just for a little bit. And then once they broke the perimeter of the fire, it seemed like they got up. And that's where I picked up the footsteps, or maybe Jordan did, I can't remember. And then I picked them up over behind the bushes. So it seems like they either slid, crawled, not to cause tracks. We lost them again, and we picked up the tracks out of our encampment, and they crossed path with another wagon. So my guess is, I don't know what they're thinking, but my guess is that they got the opportunity to leave. I know Otto was, awfully talkative to the Sumrak against my advice. So
I say we go visit the Sumrak hideout if we can find it. Just see if they're there.
your guess is as good as mine. I don't know
You have
where.
no idea
a
where it
Sumrak-
is?
No.
Mad. Going straight into that pit of vipers. Really?
They
You think?
they rescued us. They saved us from imprisonment in the back of that carriage. I trust them more than I do with the people at
No,
the
and
keep.
that's where you should be very, very careful. Look, you're just an expendable bit of information, like I told you. They want information. You understand, no one's been to an Acroleigh. You're the first from a foreign world. In fact, people don't even know that an Acroleigh is displaced. But you came to the storm wall. Now the Sumrak
I
would
get sick of
pay
hearing all
so
of this,
much money
and I
for
get
this.
sick of waiting, and I just take off in my horse, and he's still on the back of it. with
So,
me. And I just
Don't
start
keep
riding as fast as I can go,
Towards
galloping on my horse towards the opening. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just galloping until there are fewer and fewer trees, until some kind of road shows up.
Yeah, no problem. It only takes a moment for you to break that tree line, and you're now out in the open plains. You now see patches of copse of trees.
And I
Spread
run
out.
with cops to cops, pretty much, to try to keep some cover.
Do a perception check at disadvantage. So,
15 plus. Hold on.
and then roll again and take the lower number, because at this gallop, it's hard to really see anything.
So it's a 17 and a 20.
So, so you're 17 plus what?
Well, it was a 15 plus 2 or an 18 plus 2.
Okay, so 17.
17
Yeah.
or 20.
So you are just determined, and you're holding on now.
Yeah.
In earnest, like, oh my God.
I'll
She's-
follow behind.
Yeah, we'll
them.
follow them.
And now the training and the writing that you've done kind of come back to you, and you're actually used to going faster.
Yes.
And you were just kind of up in the stirrups, just and as you're going, something catches your eye off to the right, and you can see a path that kind of leads to a wider path, which looks like a road from this from where you're
So I'm
on.
very suddenly, and I pull the horse up, and then I go, and I start going back down that path that I found, and he's just like, right behind me. And
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with
So
him.
yeah, you just the horse, and you change direction, and you
Seems
guys
like a
behind.
good way to go. Maybe we could slow down a bit
Where the
though.
hell is this crazy lady taking us?
There's no time. It'll be dark soon.
She really doesn't like the dark.
No, I don't think she
You
did.
land like this.
Do I see what she's turning for? What are you doing? What are you looking at? What are
There's
you
a
looking
path.
for?
You said you wanted a path. Well, we found one.
Well, good on you.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Do you want to do a perception check, or are you
Yeah.
just listening to her?
Yeah, I am, but I'm watching.
Okay, do a perception check then.
16 5 plus 5, 21.
Yeah. So you see now This is, it's not a full road like one of the main roads, but it's a much more established path, similar to what you were following before the split that led you down to that town.
Okay. Do I see how far it goes off? Is it starting to go into trees? Do I lose?
You see, it looks like it goes off for about a quarter of a mile, and then it bends around to the right and gets lost in a copse of trees.
Okay. Before the bend, slow it down. Let's get together. And I'm getting off the horse.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Okay.
hop. We're,
And we're all on the forward now? Say, look,
Yeah.
I think this might be what you were looking for, Willard. This might be their very hideout. We should be
Alright.
prepared. And let's be
Do you
stealthy
think it's around the
about it.
bend?
It could be.
I'm checking for footprints, any travel,
I tie
Do
the
an
horse
investigation.
to a tree.
any marks on the trees.
I tie the horse to a tree, and I dismount as well.
That is a natural 1.
Well,
Well, 6. It's a 6.
Yeah,
Well, all right.
I know.
I pull my bow and arrow, and I'm very stealthily moving forward.
now everyone settle down a little bit. Now,
It's
hear
just a
me
bend
out.
in the road.
Hear me out.
Relax.
This,
Shh.
this
Go ahead.
really is the hideout of the Sumrock. I think we need something to give them, some kind of like a gift or something,
I
right?
could give him a leaf.
That's nice. That's good. My daddy always said when you're visiting your neighbors, you take them something, so something like an offering. Let them know you come in good faith.
The fucking neighbors.
Right. Like, if you're going, we lived in kind of a, country kind of, sparse area, so we'd have to go a couple miles down the road, but we'd always take them, maybe like some flowers or, right. Or, one time we baked like a rice kind of cake. It was good. It was tasty, really. I mean,
Sounds great.
That's
We could-
fantastic, but here's the thing. I think you guys are the gifts. They want you. They want information.
We
You
don't
could-
even know what's around this bend.
What else?
Let's just see first.
Exactly. Just be careful, though. They're
gonna
wanting you.
Start
We're
walking
trying
or-
to
to
ambush
see if
them.
I can
Have you
see
never tracked anything?
Okay.
around the
Go
bend, but
silently.
I'll stay like a little bit behind
We
trees.
don't
and
want them
stuff.
to know we're here.
Okay, so just kind of hugging to the edge of the
Yeah.
copse as you follow, and the road does the same thing. It just mirrors this copse right here, and it's also kind of angling down a bit. So just do a perception check and see what you see around the corner.
Not much. 5.
Yeah, I mean,
I see the road.
you see the road, you see more
Runs
trees.
into another
Right.
tree.
You don't see any structures or anything because it looks like this road's now starting to kind of meander between copses, so you can't really see a long distance
Can I
away.
look for
I think we should get back on the
footsteps or
horses and keep on the
footprints
road.
or anything
I'm
on the
just-
ground?
Hand on the horse, shielding from one side, and then just looking, scanning the woods, seeing if there's any traps or anything like that.
Do a perception check for me.
Not liking me today. 5.
Gosh, you guys, here we go.
10.
You guys do
5
not-
plus 5 is 10.
Oh, you're 10. Okay. Yeah, no, you don't see anything remarkable. It's just another copse of trees. You don't see anything.
I'm gonna
That
go get
catches
back
your
on the
attention.
horse.
All right, I'll carry on. We'll just walk on.
Hello.
Here I come, right behind you. All right.
Can
You're
I
walking?
remind you, we are armed. I'm a pretty sharp shooter. If somebody comes down the road, we have defenses. There's no reason to go at a
Exactly.
snail's pace.
Yeah, let's get on our horses and keep going.
I'm for it.
Get
huh?
back on.
Just throw a leg over and you get up.
And I say, and I kiss the horse, and I get back on,
Aww,
and I say,
that was nice.
I'll go a little slower for you this time, buddy.
And then
And I
just
start going a little slower just because he's
Yeah.
worried.
okay. Yeah, and you guys make your way, and as I said, the road now starts to kind of move between these copses, and it goes down for a bit, it goes up for a bit. You can see the day is passing. It's getting like early to late afternoon. It's it's around maybe 5 o'clock now, 4 or 5 o'clock.
Just nothing. We're seeing nothing.
And you finally come around another really dense copse of trees, and you see smoke on the horizon.
Look,
Just a column of black smoke.
look, do you see that?
All right, I see
Somebody
it, I
might
see
need
it, I see
help.
Shh, be quiet.
it. Black smoke?
Yeah, black smoke.
Something on fire.
If one of you want to roll a perception check.
Or somebody's just making themselves some dinner.
Somebody's camp. I got a 13 and I have a plus something. A 2, so it's a 15.
It looks like too much smoke for a campfire, but it doesn't look like it's enough to like a building would be on fire.
Can I
Someone
roll? Can I
Someone
smell
could be
the air?
burning somebody or something.
Can I smell the air? See what kind of
Yeah.
smell that would be like.
You can just do a perception check as well.
No, roll your 20.
What was your total count? 17?
13 plus 2 is 15.
Oh, 15.
18 plus 3, that is 3.
Bang.
21.
21.
So you step up and you're smelling the air. You can't smell any smoke here, but when you step up and look and you move past Aracet, you see, following the smoke trail down, you see, looks like a collection of stone buildings. And it looks like a small town.
Hey guys, come take a look at this real fast. You see the buildings down there?
Yeah, we do.
I think that's where the smoke's coming from.
Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. At least we know we have shelter if we can make friends.
There we go.
Oh, I can do that.
Yes.
Let's go. Be cautious. I don't
Okay,
know what's
should we
around
go-
here.
Should we be on
Roll
the
a
horses
history check.
or not?
Maybe I
Should we
know what's
walk,
around
be
here.
on the horses or should we not be?
I made a history. 18.
Yeah.
We can put
Tell
them
me,
close
what
by
do-
and
What
stuff.
do the people prefer in these parts? Are they familiar with horses? Will they fear us if we're on the horses?
I think I remember.
So a couple things. You remember that before Jordan left, he told you that there's a town that was nearby. The closest town was Cruz. And as far as what the locals, you have no idea because you don't know which locals these are. So horses or not, you're not sure until you can kind of gauge what type of an outpost or town this is.
And what direction are we traveling in?
Northeast is your best guess.
How sure are we that this is Truce or Cruise?
You're not sure at
Not
all.
sure at all.
So that's
All he remembers is that was the name that he gave him.
northeast from traveling south of Nibiru.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should go in.
I agree.
Maybe we could find some friends in there.
I agree. Besides, we have
We can't
been
sit out here,
treated
so
by the administrators in the middle of the town with some importance, and we have that as leverage. We can let them know they're not to touch us. That we are very precious property, just temporarily
Whoa.
misplaced.
careful with the
That might make
information.
you
We're
sound
gonna
a
be.
little bit
Listen, I
like-
just gotta warn you again, and it seems like no one's taking me warning here. I'm fine, but don't give away your best asset. Treat it like gold, okay? So if we get in trouble, you've got some great intel. But if not, don't be giving this stuff away to just strangers. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Okay.
Then we need a ruse. We need a ruse. You're
You're
still
horseback.
hurt.
You want me to put on one of
You're
his
hurt.
disguises
No,
and walk
no, no,
inside
no.
and?
You're hurt, right? Okay.
Oh yeah! Ow!
Okay. So I came.
Ow!
I go under him, and he's limping, and I say, "Play it up." And we walk into the town.
It's quite far from here.
So,
I mean,
yeah, we're
Well,
going.
Let's go in on our horses.
We get
It's-
closer on the horses, and then we get off, and then we get closer. And we-
okay.
We're traveling, talking about the plan.
As you guys get back on your horses and you're traveling down, you see as you get closer through the trees, that's a collection. It's not a big town. There's probably 5 or 6 buildings. One has a large chimney. You can see now that the smoke was coming out of. And we're gonna take our break actually, and we'll come back and figure out what you guys have
Oh.
discovered.
You want to give away another sub before break?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
do
let's
a
Yay!
pre-break
Let's do it.
break and then one post-break.
All right.
Let's
do
just
it.
And then we'll do one at the
Who
end
wants
too.
to sub?
and you get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub.
All right, let's give away a sub, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's see who we get.
Who wants a sub?
Sup.
Roll the die.
Boom.
And
What? Who?
And half note
No.
88.
Half note 88.
Half note.
I have no
Half note
Hi.
88. Congratulations on your
Congrats.
sub.
Your free sub tonight.
That's some of my favorite
Welcome to the
numbers.
Role
I'm
Players,
obviously a music
dude.
lover.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you guys all for being here tonight, and we'll be short break. We'll be back, and we're gonna do one more sub. We have 2 more to give away.
yeah,
I think we have 2 more to give away.
We'll,
Well,
when we get back,
We'll do one when we get back, and we'll do
Yeah.
one at the end of the stream.
Very good.
So we'll be back. See you guys in a little bit.
A little bit.
Hello, guys, and welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Welcome
Thank
for
you
the
for that
first
raid.
time.
Thank you guys for the raid.
Waffle
Yes.
Stupid. I know you guys. Thank you.
guys
Thank
doing
you.
up on a
Yeah.
Monday night?
Yes, thank you guys for the raid. Really appreciate it. Bringing more people here to watch this fun night. And since we have so many people here, we're actually, for those of you just joining us, we had a wonderful fan give us 4 subs to give away tonight to our viewers. We've done 2. Well, technically we've done 3 because we gave one to Alyssa. Or I
On
guess
accident.
TwitchBot gave one to Alyssa. It's totally random.
Thank you, TwitchBot.
But we're gonna do another one right now. So let's make it happen.
Gifted sub coming at you.
No whammies.
Roll
No
dice.
whammies.
Rolling dice.
Hey.
Vaping fluff.
Oh, Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yay!
There you go, Fluff.
Fluff.
Hey,
You know what?
the Force.
Exactly, and we just made Fluffy one of our mods too. Fluffy's been with us
Collusion.
from day one.
Yeah.
It's totally random. So
Yeah.
this is just the Force saying,
is.
Fluff, thanks for the love.
Fluffy was
and
with
thanks
us
for
when we were
support.
building this table.
Yeah, he watched us build this table,
Yeah.
the sets on our Saturday afternoons, with basically talking about D&D and building the sets and getting ready. So, Fluff, thank you. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
And
Basically
Appreciate it.
called me an old man with tech. So
yes, you are.
My
You
tech-
are
I'm
an
getting
old
better
person
at my
with tech.
technology.
No, you're not.
And no,
You can order some more tech on Etsy.
I
So.
just got on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Itsy bitsy spy.
I just get on Twizzle.
The
So why don't you guys go to
Down.
Etsy? Okay.
All right, guys.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's
The
get
table
right
is
back
so
in.
empty. We're off the grid.
Yeah, we're off the grid. This is all in your mind.
Just us.
So, you know, I love minis and I love terrain, and we use it when we have encounters.
Sure.
But let's use the brain when we need to, guys.
TOM.
We'll see
Tom.
what happens. All
It's
through
Tom
to the mind.
time. Let's do it.
As I said.
So, as we left you, riding from that strange encounter in the forest where you found this stone and some sort of a spirit came out of the stone and fought you and was very cryptic in the information of which
Is that
didn't
a
really
pun? Is that a pun? I mean, cryptic.
cryptic.
Oh. Now
Maybe it was
is.
fun, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It depends what that stone was.
It's the coif.
It's cryptic.
That's a real knee slapper.
And
That is cryptic.
you moved away from that as the sun slowly eroded that dark little bubble of whatever that was.
Stole our things.
And took your things that you had looted. Sorry. You
Unagreed.
managed to find your way back to a road, and you've ridden it through the Dwindle Plains, and now going down again into a more heavily forested area. Once again, you found a small town where there's smoke coming out of one of the buildings, and you guys have approached on horseback.
Smoke
And
on the horizon.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I think we want them to take pity on us. So, you play up that injury, and I'm going
Right.
to pretend that I'm desperately seeking help for my recently injured friend.
Which is me.
Yes!
Got it. I think it's a
Miller.
great idea. What do you
Awesome.
think?
We're all
Yes,
heavily
it works for
armored.
me, yes.
They're gonna believe it.
You two stay in the back.
Well, we
and
got jumped in
cover.
the woods. I got it. No, let's do it. Do
Okay.
it. Just in case
Okay.
things go
Oh!
sideways.
Oh!
Oh, are you okay? Good, good.
Oh.
I put him over my shoulder.
I'm just
Wait.
pretending. It's not real.
Hold on, we
That
are-
was good.
Isn't it? He's
That was
Are-
very good.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys,
Yes.
where are you guys doing this?
Where
Are
the
you?
fuck are
We're
we?
heading towards wherever the chimney is burning because we know there's got to be somebody.
All right,
near
we're
that
moving
fire.
down to
Yeah.
the town. I want to keep my eye out for sentries. I want to see if there's anybody
Okay,
guarding
so-
the town. I want to see if there's walls.
So you're on the kind of
I'm
final
gonna keep
approach
my eye
now.
out for
Final
like
approach
adorable
to the
woodland
town.
creatures.
Why don't you, since you're looking at, give
I'll
me a
push it
perception
down, at
roll.
least several.
Yeah.
Check it out, perception roll.
Perception roll. Oh boy.
Off this roll of the second
4
half.
plus 5, 9.
Not much better.
No.
So you see a town ahead of you, some buildings. It's
I
sort
can
of the angle of which
can
you're
see
coming
it.
in.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell how many buildings there are. It looks
Right.
like 4 or 5. You're not sure. You definitely see smoke coming out of a large chimney out of one of the bigger buildings.
So I'm confused. Are they hanging back as cover for us, or are they coming with us?
No, we're
I
all
think
coming.
I have better chances pretending to be a helpless woman with my friend than all four.
So you
of
guys
us.
want to go on one horse, and we'll go on another one.
No horse at all. I'm gonna tie my horse.
I'm not leaving. It's a bad idea. You know what happened to the last horse that was out in the open?
Okay,
Got
all right.
ripped up.
Then you two each get on a horse. He and I'll get down, and we'll pretend that our party has an injured friend, and I'm going with
Right.
him only. But you guys
Right.
hang back so they don't feel too threatened.
All right, we'll come in behind you, but we all know each other. Let's not get too complicated
No,
here.
agreed. We know each other.
We're so
But we don't
messing
want them
up.
to feel threatened by
Yeah,
us.
we
We
don't
want them
want-
to feel sorry for us.
That's fine.
So.
We'll come in a little bit. Yeah.
Is it my
a little
turn?
bit
Yeah,
submissive.
yeah.
Oh!
Yes, it's okay. Are
you okay?
It's okay,
No,
Willard.
we're back.
It's okay. And I just dramatically
It's
try
okay,
to
it's
struggle and
Okay,
and I
so
run
it's just
to-
the two of you.
just
move,
the two of us, and
okay.
they're back on their horses, right?
Yeah.
And I knock on the door. Help! Help,
Okay.
please!
All right, so you come to the first building. As you ride into town, there's a kind of a medium to small sized building, and you go right up to it. And everything. Now that you're in this town, it looks a little rough. This town, it's stone buildings, but the wood is not hewn very cleanly. It's muddy. And there are a lot of horse tracks, and you see a couple of horses tied up near the large building.
Your
Horse?
horse tied up?
Horse
in
are
the
tied
building?
up.
Horses?
Horses.
Oh.
This
Horses.
is a rough town.
Or are they whore horses?
Are
They might be.
voluntarily
I'm not gonna
or
pass.
involuntarily?
Hashtag no judgment on the horses.
No.
Let's let horses do what
Okay.
they want to do.
I bet you a gold piece. They'll fuck it up in some way.
So you go up and you to the first door.
Yes.
And
Against
after a
my
moment,
friends.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Betting for my friend.
And a moment
Correct.
later, and you see a dwarf standing in front of you, and he's got Crown's Guard uniform on, but it's not polished or as clean as what you saw before. And unlike all the dwarves that you have seen, and that you have seen, this dwarf has no beard, and it is
Oh.
completely like clean shaven. Here has a bushy mustache that goes down over the mouth with two long kind of bits down the side that hang, and he's got metal brackets at the bottom of them.
I hate that.
What do you want?
Oh, hello. Oh, my friend is hurt.
Oh,
Please, we were
I need
marauding
help.
the woods. Please, do you have any poultice at all? Any sort of poultice or broth?
Help me!
No, sorry.
Please, he's my nephew, and I'm in charge of him. If he dies, his parents will be
Ah.
distraught.
My dad and my mom, they're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Oh, what they would pay to have him alive.
Both
What?
of you roll deception checks.
We're within earshot.
Almost
of
at-
us.
Yeah, we're coming down.
On
Okay.
the horses.
I'm not a natural 20. He's a dwarf. He's not very sophisticated.
Damn.
He heard something about money. I think I've nailed it.
I want my gold piece.
Plus, I think I have a couple.
16.
Oh.
I have 21.
He eyes you.
Modifier?
Yeah.
He eyes you suspiciously, but there's something that you said, and he kind of double takes on you. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Come in.
Oh, you're.
Thank you,
Come
kind
in.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I believe
Yeah.
you owe me a gold piece.
And
Always
he
bet
ushers
on
you
the
inside, and he
friends.
shuts the door. And you see, he's the only one in here.
Yay.
Add one.
And it's actually roll a perception check for me.
Another one?
That's our first.
All right, she can
first
do it,
one
or
each.
I got
Yeah.
10 plus
I'm
2.
going for it.
12. 12. I'm a little distracted. I'm taking it all. I'm
What
going
do
to
you
take it at 12.
That one. That one.
That one.
like
That's
the
one.
other
No,
thing
just
better.
kidding. That one. Your eyes are closed. You're faking the pain, so you don't see
Selling
anything.
it. He's just
And you come
selling
in, and you're very slyly trying to case the joint
Yeah.
immediately.
it. Yeah.
And yeah, you see, he's definitely the only one in there. It looks like there are a couple more rooms at the back,
Okay.
and there's a large table. There's a tankard. There's several barrels that look like probably have ale.
Okay.
And there's food that he's in the middle of eating, and there's a small fire in the corner in the fireplace in this.
I'm gonna tie up the horse at the outside of this guy's place.
Okay.
And did they close the door?
Yeah, he closed the door right behind him.
I'm so sorry to trouble you during your dinner. I truly apologize. I and two of us in my party.
You said something about gold.
Yes. He's a very, very a well-considered gentleman in our homeland, and his parents consider him so very precious. I've no doubt.
Well, you know, it's a bit of a duty of the Crown's Guard to help out those in need for the right price.
Yes, absolutely. Speaking of gold, in terms of what I have on me at the moment, I have 2 friends out in the outside who may also have a bit of gold, but at the very least, I'd be happy to write you in a solemn blood oath the 50 galleons that I would be forever beholden to you for.
I promise, Harry, no. Come on, get out of here.
No.
And he starts dragging you.
I'm worth more than
He starts dragging you toward the door.
Oh, 50 galleons.
He opens the door.
I'll double it if you give me just 2 minutes to explain myself.
I don't take imaginary gold, lass.
No,
I'll take
just
real
real-
gold if you got it. Otherwise, I'm throwing you out.
Do we have any gold? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I got gold.
Where is my gold?
You
Under
got a
equipment.
lot of
Everybody has,
gold.
like-
You have 274 gold pieces.
I will give you 100 gold right this moment if you just give us quarter for the night.
Do we hear any of this going through the door?
Well, now you do because he's opened the door. All right, give me the gold.
Oh, hey. And
Excuse me.
I say this in Dwarvish. Stand down now.
And who the fuck are you?
And I'm going right into his mind. I'm Edgeguard, so settle it down now. You're not going to take money for people asking for help, or we're going to have a real problem now.
And you just see his face just fall. Edge.
Edge. You fuckers, get behind me now.
Oh, I'm.
What are they pulling here?
pain,
What
but
are you
I'm-
pulling?
They're not pulling, I'll tell you right now, and I'll go beside him. We were jumped on the road here. He was banged up, and he is banged up. We were just being cautious to a town. I don't know. We didn't know what we'd expect, so we start coming in here, maybe a little docile. They might have overplayed it a bit. They're
I'm.
not used to traveling,
Aren't
but
we?
Why don't you be on your way then? Go to the tavern or something, but I got nothing for you then.
I understand. So we're in.
What do you do here?
I'm the Crown's Guard. What does it
does
look
that
like?
mean?
I
What's
do a
this town?
stealth check.
I protect these people. That's my job.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I do a
That's
stealth
what I do,
check.
kind of myself.
I want to give him a
What's the
hug.
name of this town?
Gavar.
Right.
I want to give him a hug and just say thank you so much. And
Hey, don't.
And I feel around in his pockets to see if I can get any juice.
He doesn't let you get close, but do a sleight of hand check at disadvantage because he hasn't let you get close.
Well, I get that was a 2. Well, I guess
Yeah. Well, let's see if you get a
that's were a 4.
1. Oh, jeez.
That didn't go well. It's a 6, I guess.
You try to come in and you try to hug. He already puts a hand out and stops you, and your hand just keeps going and tries to go in his pocket. And he's just literally, what are you pulling? All right, that's it. I've had it with you lot. I don't know what you're up to, but you're no good.
No, we're all
Hold
good,
1 second.
actually.
What's going on? What did you just try to do?
This ghost man told us all that we are very good.
I was just trying.
Everybody just quiet now. What did you just try to do?
And he throws your hand away, and you see him backing up, and he's reaching for what looks like there's some. You can't quite see from your vantage point. He's just reaching up for something.
No, hold on a
Excuse me,
second
sorry.
here. We're gonna make this right now.
Yes.
You're not doing
Here.
what I think you're doing.
No, listen.
Good. Why don't you
We
take
forgot.
20 gold out right now
You are always supposed to bring a gift to new friends.
and give it to
Here
him
you go.
right now?
And I'm
That's
gonna
right.
hold out a leaf for him.
Yeah, she brought you a leaf. Now, can I have a potion to make myself feel better? I mean, I'm hurt. I'm in pain.
Take the 20 gold. Where's the tavern?
I kneel deeply with my head in shame, and I say, I'm so sorry.
And she brought you a leaf fair and square.
Do persuasion.
15 plus 3, 18.
Now, a leaf's a leaf. You got to take that.
I don't know what you're doing. What's going on here?
It's a long story, mate.
Give it to me.
Just take the gold.
And he checks it.
I'm gonna.
All right,
I
and he
just
pockets it.
keep holding this leaf here.
Right.
No.
Just slams the door in your faces.
Good.
Don't
Now-
take personal love.
I'll kneel down and I slide the leaf under the door.
I'm walking to the top.
There. He must have just forgot.
I'm going to the top.
A moment later, you just see the leaf just like shoots out underneath the door. I said, get away!
Well, that's not very nice.
What's with that dwarf? I've never seen one like that.
Now,
It
he
was
didn't,
so strange. You have a fake beard and he has no beard.
he didn't look like any Crown's guard that I've seen before. I
No,
mean,
look, I forgot you didn't know. Dwarves are different in my realm than your realm. No dwarf would be caught with a beard, such as the ones in
No, I mean,
Faerun. I know it's the opposite because I met dwarves in Faerun and they treasure their beard. It's mustaches here, and it's about cleanliness, it's about knowledge, it's about pristine.
what about his
behavior.
armor? Why does it look so dirty? I mean, is he just so busy protecting people from
We're gonna
danger?
find
He
out
doesn't have time
a
to
lot.
polish his
Look,
armor.
I'm gonna pick
You-
back up this leaf
Why did you try to?
very solemnly because my love and affection has been denied.
He's a
I'm turning blue. Oh, I'm very sad.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
You
I
just
clutch
see,
this.
you see Anazora bend down to pick up the leaf, and her hair goes from that beautiful orange. It just sprouts white and goes down, and her skin turns to soft blue. And you just feel the sadness radiating off of her as
Lily,
she
you got a gentle touch.
holds
Would
this
you
leaf
help
to
her
her.
out a little?
I don't think we're going to find any friends.
What am I
here.
supposed to do? I don't know nothing about these.
Nobody knows anything about these
She's the
people
one that-
besides they're very, very rude.
I mean, she's the one that's supposed to lay hands on me. I don't know nothing about laying hands on her, especially she's blue now. I mean,
just give her
I'm
a
just gonna
hug.
start wandering like
All
through
right,
the
all right,
town
I-
like, to the
I got
next
this.
building.
Just go hold her, and I'm going to the tavern in the direction you
Are you going to the next building?
Yeah, I'm just wandering towards the next
I'm just
building.
gonna run up behind
and I'm
her.
gonna try and give this.
I'm gonna warm up my hands, and I'm just gonna back hug
So
her.
the next building doesn't have a door. It's
Oh.
it's an open blacksmith, and you can see another dwarf in there, and he's just
with Willard on her back.
Yeah.
oh
He's still hugging her.
Yeah, Willard has
I missed
Back
that.
hugging her.
Willard has just.
Are you
grabbed
trying to grapple her or
No, she's-
hanging off of her?
I'm thinking
He's hugging.
this will make her happy. This will.
As you start to go away, you just get arrested from behind, and you see Willard just holding on to you
What
tight.
are you doing?
I just thought that maybe this is what you wanted, and I thought that maybe this could make you happier. And
Nothing can make me happy.
I'm real sorry about your leaf.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Where is the leaf right now?
I'm still
She's
holding
holding
it.
And I hop in front of her and I say, I like the leaf. Can I put it in my hair?
You really like it?
Of course. Don't you remember we were in the woods and you were up in the tree and I asked you to rain them down on us so we could pretend it was fall. Of course I love your leaves. He's a silly dwarf. Don't cast your pearls at swine. You'll never learn, will you, Anazora? You're too good for much of this world.
I probably won't ever learn. But I can try.
And that's why you're so magical. Can I have your leaf? And I put it behind my ear. And I say, shall we go to the tavern?
You look beautiful.
So do you.
Back to my orange.
There she
Autumnal.
is. There she is. And we hold hands and skip.
Yay!
So you go right past this blacksmith who's in there. Ting, ting, dwarf, ting.
Do-do-do-do-do.
What the? Oh. You guys push off to what is obviously the tavern of this small town. Okay? Are you all going together?
Yeah, I'm going first this time.
All right. So Seville, you make your way to the front.
By the way, you're right.
Hold on, before we go in, yeah?
I was told in the land of men there's wickedness, and I thought perhaps I needed to do as men do. I was wrong. And thank you for upholding the standards.
I'm a little wee confused because you said you have some diplomatic ability, being a noble. I heard that. And then in the encampment with Jordy, you pull your bow on him. Okay, and then you seem to be right again during the fight, and you ride off with purpose, and then you come up with a decent plan, something that's true. And then all of a sudden, you try to pickpocket a crown guard. I'm a little confused in which one's you. Are you a noble with a diplomat? Are you just wild sauce? I don't know what the fuck
Wild
to
sauce.
think.
I've
And you're
never heard
starting to
that
get me a
before.
little anxious to know, like, I mean, do I gotta babysit you or something?
Babysit me? Maybe I can think for myself, thank you very much. I'm not in the land of nobles right now, am I? I'm in the land of men, and I will do whatever I believe is the best thing at the moment. Will I be perfect every time? Perhaps I won't, but I will be taking my risks. Thank you very much.
Well, I might not be there
Wow.
to cover you, but here's the
I
thing.
didn't ask for you to cover me, did I?
Well, you would have been in jail then for robbing a crown guard. Just to be consistent, I gotta know who's got my back, if you're gonna be there or not. I don't know if you're a wild card or not, but that's all I'm saying.
Look, I didn't think he was a real wild guard, a real
Crown guard?
Crown guard. He looked shoddy and unprofessional.
All right,
I thought
just
perhaps he was a criminal with stolen clothes.
This seems like a private conversation, so I'm gonna kind of walk a ways a little bit and let them kind of hash
Where,
this
which
out.
way are you walking?
Just towards the front of the tavern.
So as you take the few steps to get up towards the front door, and as you do, the door bursts open, and you just see there's a woman, an elven woman there, and she's holding, looks like either a human or an elven male, and she just throws him out, and he lands in the mud. Oh, and he just throws him all over, and then
Are you okay?
and he passes out again.
Oh,
And she looks over at you lot and goes back inside.
do
I'll
I
have
see
what
the guy
he's
passed
having.
out?
Hmm?
Do I see this happen?
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
going over to him.
Okay.
I'm so
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Are you okay? Good morning. Well, good night, I guess. Hello.
Do you have ale?
Oh,
Can I
no,
more?
I don't have any of that. Do you need help?
Oh.
Oh.
And throws up again.
all right. So I'm saying one last thing, and you
he have long
pickpocketed the
hair?
dead
Does he what?
Have long hair? or
in the
short hair?
encampment. You and that
I like
Tabitha.
shoulder length.
I'll
You
hold it
went
behind
and
his head.
immediately went and started looking for gold, like you've never seen it before.
Where was this? Where?
And I'm going into
Where was
the
this?
tower.
Okay.
Where did I pickpocket the dead?
Another crown guard. I don't know what you're doing, but you're attracted to them, and then you try to steal their gold. I'm going in.
All right. So you just go in the door. She left the door open, and you just
I'm gonna go
march.
right up to the front, right to the barkeep, and I'm gonna ask. I don't know what that guy that was thrown out of here was having, but it looked real good, and I want to buy a round of that for all my friends here.
All right. Money first, and then we'll talk.
Maybe one of us should spend their gold since they have so much of it, since they don't make mistakes.
I'll
So
spend
much
my
gold.
gold. I'm gonna throw a gold on the barkeep and say,
2 gold.
Jesus Christ, what kind of town is this?
An expensive one.
Who's this? Is this
This is
human?
Alright.
This is the woman you just saw throw
just-
that person out.
I'm gonna throw 3 gold down.
Is he
I'm
done
gonna look her in
throwing
the
up
eye.
yet?
You just keep them coming, all right?
never know.
I'm
want
still
my
holding
friends
his
happy.
hair until he's done.
Oh, you're.
All right.
Yeah.
She takes a big stein, starts filling it up with ale, slides it over. Make sure you all have a large ale.
Oh wait, what happened to the guy?
Oh, did you sail outside with him?
Yeah.
He's just
Is
passed
he
out.
Still okay.
He's passed out again. You can move his head out of the puddle of throw up so
Yeah.
that he can
I'll-
breathe.
I'll lean him like nicely on the edge. Of
Okay,
That's
you
all
drag
right.
him over to the
Yeah.
steps so he's kind of upright and leave him
Do
like
I have
this.
an extra hair tie or ribbon?
No.
Oh no. Okay, then I'm gonna do one of those ones where like you go like this
Oh
and
yeah.
you use the hair to like tie it.
Well, he
just in
only
case
has
he has
shoulder
to-
length hair you manage because he's already
Okay.
covered in mud. Like
Yeah.
so maybe you
Kinda
take
like
some of
gel
the
it back.
yeah, you kind of take some of the mud and
Oh.
gel it and just
Just in case
kind of
he has to throw up again.
place it behind his head so he's.
Don't worry, Anazora, I bought you one of these. With any luck, you'll be joining him soon.
No, fine.
I'd like to propose a toast
Alright.
to the fellowship.
Find
To Samson.
pub music.
He was a good horse, and we may not have known him very long, but he served us well, and he saved my life. To To Samson.
To Samson.
To Samson.
To the horse.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it good?
Ethel Gavan. I'm gonna go up to her
Mhm.
as we cheers.
Yeah, you're right there.
Is there anyone else in the bar?
Oh yeah, that's actually
It's
pretty
packed.
full, and you'd know that if I could find my music file that plays.
I'm sending Erised up to sing a song for money.
Wow.
Yeah, we already know the
You
voice
get the
of it.
vibe right away that this is not the kind of place that.
Somewhere outside of Mos Eisley.
Yeah. So as you guys, as he made his way
You're
into
orange
the bar
girl.
and he went straight up, you
Has
can
to
see
wait outside.
this is a rough crowd.
We don't serve.
Nobody looks very clean. Everybody is heavily weaponed and armored, and everybody immediately starts eyeing you. It's just, you get the sense where you're just not, this is not a safe place.
Willard.
I want to see if
Keep an eye on
anyone. Does anyone play any
Zara.
games? Any dice games?
Do a perception check for me. What's up?
Ethel Gavanon. So I say well met in Elvish too. so-
Yes, well met. What can I do for you? Your friend already bought you drinks.
You did.
Yes, he did.
Sure
Just
did.
wanted to know if you have a table for an edge guard.
Edgeguard.
Aye.
Probably don't get a lot of you here.
Most likely not. I was looking for a table for, preferably in a corner somewhere, so we can see.
Well, we don't reserve the tables here, so
No.
if you want, there's two over there. There's a third one, but there's a drunk at it. Take your choice.
Fine.
Can I get you anything else?
You got any food? We haven't eaten in a while.
Does
Fine.
anybody play here?
Play.
Dice games?
Sometimes.
Who? Anyone who's here?
Mm, yeah, actually. Over there, third table from the right.
Ooh.
See the big burly dwarf?
Mhm.
Yeah. Tell him you'd like to play.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go. What's your name?
Ah, my name. Which I had a second ago. I'll tell you who knows.
The damn players.
She's crushing
You're quite
on
good.
him.
No, you guys are
She's
too.
verklempt because she's crushing.
Oh, thank you. You're quite cute too.
It's Nylian.
And what's the name of this establishment, Nylian?
This is called a tavern.
Yeah, you got a
Have you
name?
not been in one before?
Yeah, I've got a name, smartass. You got a name for the tavern?
Let's go with the tavern.
Fine.
It's quite simple.
Good enough.
Yeah.
It's very hip.
Well, Gavar Tavern if you know, so inclined.
That's done. You want to play some dice? Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go watch you play some dice.
Seville,
Okay.
they don't seem too impressed with you being an edgelord around these here parts.
No, I'm an edge guard, but well, it depends who I'm talking to. Some aren't impressed, some are. So I pulled the card out as much as I can.
She said there's lots of tables around here, but maybe it did work after all. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we have a table if we want, or we can. I'm curious to see what she does. In
I'm
dice.
not much of a gambling man myself, but I'd be free to watch you gamble a little way for a little while. I mean, if you believe in yourself,
Oh, I just like to play.
all right.
Let's go.
All right. So
And you owe me a gold.
What?
Because that did not work out, so I'll take it.
Alright, yeah,
It did too work out. He let us into his house.
We're here, aren't we? And I have a question for you. Why, if these are the Crown's Guard, are they so sloppy looking? I thought that they were employees of the state.
I felt my performance was
Good
exceptional, and I should not be penalized for her performance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, just as a bet's a bet.
by the
You
way,
guys can
loves,
kick
5
that.
gold if you want any food.
Jesus!
Let me know.
I just paid you 3 gold for the drinks and then a little extra for hospitality services, and now you're trying.
I appreciate it. And you'll have as much ale as you can handle. But if you want food, it's extra. You are quite in the middle of nowhere right now. Everything's a bit of a commodity.
Is the food any good?
Actually, it's quite good.
What is it tonight?
We have all kinds of meats, and we have some root vegetables.
I love root vegetables.
Yeah. We've got a pit out back. We grill it all in.
Love grill. Okay, I'll play. One for each of my friends, please.
No, 5 gold will be for everybody.
Take 7. Here you go.
Oh,
For your trouble.
wow. No. You all certainly do have a lot of money, don't you?
wouldn't
No,
say that.
I
I
think
tell
they
you,
do.
just
No,
have my
if I do.
priorities straight.
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, take
I
a
don't
good look
have
at me.
the money that everybody else has.
Oh, you should
right?
have 250.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, you
No,
don't. You
she
don't, because you
doesn't.
were smuggled.
So do I
No.
not have anything?
And I don't. I
No,
didn't
you
get
don't
to.
have any
I
gold.
have
Yeah.
no gold.
You have no gold.
And I haven't
Tell me
gotten.
where you're at.
I mean, I just had just a bit. I've got about. Well, now I got 60 more.
No, you have the 250. You met with the captain when
Oh,
you
okay.
finally got on board. He gave you the
Ah,
250.
nice, nice.
You were a late
I
addition.
have 0 gold.
All right, you owe me a gold when we get gold, so win it.
No,
I'll
I gave
back
it
you.
back to you. Oh.
You gave me my gold back, but
Yeah.
you owe me one.
Oh.
So
I'm
let's
in
see if
debt.
we can win it back.
-1.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident in our colorful friend over here. I think she can win it back.
I do too.
I want to approach this dwarf.
Okay, so as you approach this guy, again, no beard, which to you is not a big deal. To them, it's a very big deal. It's very odd, and also the manner of armor, where dwarves that these guys know, very strong, bold patterns that dwarves usually have. This is almost looks elven, and it's fine kind of accents. He's a lot cleaner than the rest of his people, but he is burly. I mean, just has, you can see the armor stops here and shows his bare arms, and they're just massive guns. And
Sun's out, guns out.
he's got a bushy mustache
You're
here,
wrong
but it
about
goes
that.
to points out straight out on the side.
I like it. I like it.
And,
Awful-
My
Yeah.
name is Elizora. I'd like to
awful
play.
Iteration of Fate.
Oh, you want to play, do you, love?
I do.
Ah,
Oh, that's nice calling me love.
oh well. You could be a love. I hadn't seen anything like you before.
Well, thank you, love.
Where are you from then?
Oh, I'm from the Feywild.
The Fey what?
Feywild.
What's that?
Oh, it's a different dimension, kind of, sort of, and there's lots of different people, and it's all elves like me. We're Eladrin. Lots of magic
Eladrin.
stuff, yeah.
Elf.
Mhm.
Orange elf. Well, I'd say it's bullshit, but I can see you're orange.
Well, she's not always orange. I mean, she changes all kinds of. I mean, not right now, but it's a long story.
Yeah.
Depends on
Wait.
the mood.
You change color?
Sometimes I'm blue, sometimes I'm red, sometimes I'm green. It's quite fun.
That's fascinating.
Thank you.
And interesting.
Thank you,
Hey,
love.
you work out. I mean, you look like you're in. I mean, damn, you're in really good shape. I don't know how to beat around the bush here. I mean, you look real good.
Thank you, I think. A little disturbing. Yeah, I just, kill a lot of things.
Can you flex for me? Like, give me a.
But anyway, so, sit, you want to play?
Yeah, we'd like to play a game.
And you've got gold.
Oh, I have -1 gold.
You have negative gold. It's gonna be hard to play with no gold.
And you don't just play for fun.
I'll bet on you.
Well, she has
Oh,
a
really?
gold.
Thank
and-
you.
Give her 5.
She got some gold.
And I say,
I
I,
got some
believe
gold.
in you. And Azora, I believe in you.
5. We do 20 to start.
20 gold. Wow,
That's
that's a
you.
lot of gold.
I don't have 20 to bet on you.
I've
What
got,
game
I've
are
got
we?
20
What game are you playing here?
A game of chance with these loves. And he holds up 2 squarish looking dice.
And Azora, you can have 20 gold. I'll give it to you to play the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, I trust you. I got a good feeling about you, and this guy is ripped out of his damn mind. I mean, I got a real good feeling about this.
I'm guessing you don't have your own dice then.
Oh, I have dice.
You have
I
dice?
do. I think I do. I have a game
Do you really?
set. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think I do.
That's awesome.
All right. There we go. She got wooden fey dice, or she
Amazing.
took them on the ship.
Yeah.
So as she's looking for her dice, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just
Yeah, because I'm a far
I'm gonna
traveler.
eye the place and just see
Oh,
what
I
we're
think
looking at
that-
here and see who's looking at us.
Do a perception check. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I
Anazar?
think it came from being a far traveler.
Oh.
In my mind, that's right.
13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah. So it's really easy to see that everybody's either openly staring at you or stealing glances at you. But almost everybody, with a few exceptions of some people that are just destroyedly drunk, everybody is watching you.
They're in their
Um,
cups.
The cups, and you catch their eyes looking over the brim. And some people are just sitting with open hostility, just gripping their weapons. It feels like a very hostile room.
Who are they looking at?
They're looking at all of you.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Not particularly you.
Not particularly him.
Him, yeah. So you found your dice. So that's lucky then. Look at you. All right. Well, we just need 2 of the square ones.
All right.
Here, you can check mine out.
I look at them.
Do
Do they look-
roll an inspection.
16 plus 1.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, they look legit. They feel solid. You know, you kind of move around your hand. They don't feel weighted. Ah, there's nothing funny about it. Don't worry. Let me see yours then. And describe what your dice look like.
I think they look like my season right now. Each, like, instead of 1, it's like 1 little leaf, and then there's 2 leaves, 3 leaves, 4 leaves, 5
Okay.
leaves, 6 leaves.
Cool. Very pretty.
Thank you.
I could do some armor based on this motif.
Oh. Are you an armor person?
No, but I can have it made.
Oh.
So, the game. Hold on. And he takes a stack of coins. 20. There you go. Now,
Lean over, get his name.
What's your name?
Ganek.
Yannick.
Good.
What's yours?
Anazora.
Anazora. Fascinating.
Thank you, love.
Never seen one like you, love. I bet you nobody else has either.
Well, a lot of people in the Feywild. My
That makes
family.
sense if that's where you're from. Interesting. All right. Well, anyway, back to the game. So yeah, you put 20 down. We each take 1.
All right.
Re-roll it, and whoever gets a higher number gets the opportunity to say whether they want to double down or take their winnings.
All right.
If you double down, then you have a chance to win double, but also lose double. It's a very simple game, very easy, 1 to 1. Let's see how you do.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you, love.
Good luck to you. Oh God. 6.
6.
No way.
A nat 6 there,
Oh no way.
which is a B or something.
That means it's a tie. You get to roll again.
Look at
That means
that!
we both get money.
We are both lucky. So when that happens, which is pretty rare, we both double down automatically. If you want, or you can walk. But
You can do it.
You think so?
Ah,
Yes,
let's
do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
all right,
Let's do it,
okay.
Anazora.
He
Let's
counts
do
out
it.
another 20. Oh, there you go. All right. And who's putting it out for?
I'll put it out for
All
you.
right. All right, let's do it again.
All right.
Good luck, love.
Good luck, love.
Oh, oh no.
I'm about to
Anazora!
double down, I think.
What'd you get? A 1. Ah, better luck next time, love. Got a 3, which I thought was pretty bad.
Oh,
Looks
no.
like luck's in my side. I'll tell you what,
What?
if you want,
What?
we can double down one more time. If you want to see what you get, see if fate's on your side.
Let's do it, Anazora!
I'll give him 10 for it.
All right.
That's the spirit.
Do it.
So 20 more gold.
Yeah, 20 more gold.
All right, anybody keep track of this?
Wait,
All
do I
right.
have
You
any?
keep track of it?
Oh, somebody
Hold on,
else.
let me see if
All right,
there's
okay,
any
okay,
spells.
So what do we got? We got
So we got 2, 4. We're at 40 each right now. So this would be
this
60.
60?
60 each. So this we're at 120.
All right, so you put in another 20? Okay. Oh, everybody put in
So you
10.
put in 10. Who's you're
I
putting the
put
other
in
10?
10.
So
I put in.
You put in
20.
40. You're 40 in so far.
I'm 40 in right
I'll
now.
put in 10.
Okay,
So
10
that's
and
the-
10 and 40. Okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
I'm minus, let me minus my 10.
Woo!
Something.
All right.
No pain, no gain.
I got to tell you, though, this is the most fun I've had playing this game
Oh,
in
I
quite a
bet.
while.
Oh, that's
Not
so
with these
good.
assholes, not much fun. And usually ends up with one of us killing each other.
So
Oh.
we're at 60. The pot's at 60.
Pot's at
Oh,
120.
120, 120.
Totally. Yeah.
It's big money right now.
All right, let's do it.
All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Best of luck to you, love.
Best of luck to you.
What'd you get?
3.
5.
No!
Oh my god! He's gotta be be cheating. He's got made
Oh,
up.
what'd you say?
I said you must be fleeting because your skill is so.
Roll a deception check.
12.
I heard what you said.
I said you must.
Nobody calls me a cheater. I never cheat. That's kind of my thing. I like to win. I like to win for real.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, you look like your arms tell the whole story.
And without warning, he just tries to sock you
Can I-
right in the face.
Oh,
Lightning fast.
Oh my gosh.
13 plus 1. Okay.
Not today.
17. Is that hit? What's your AC?
16.
Yeah.
So just wicked fast. Just pops you
Oh!
right in the face.
Go down!
I'm grappling him.
Not, he earned that one.
Jesus!
This is tavern play here.
My
You-
God!
You insult a local.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hang in there, Willard. There you go, buddy.
This steroided dwarf just punched me right in the damn face! Christ!
That took $60 from you.
My God!
Mostly from you.
It's just roid rage out of his mind right now.
Do you want to say anything else? And he stands up to his considerably short height, and is still, despite that, still very intimidating.
I don't want to say anything else.
Conic, you got a great punch. Let's do some rolling, my friend, and I'm gonna put 20 on me.
All right.
People are insane.
Pulls off his winnings. Just keep that one under control.
Ah, just having a bit of tavern fun.
I'm bleeding. You punched me right in my nose.
With my off arm. Lucky you.
Jesus.
Keep it up and I'll bring this one out. And you
Oh,
see
so
now,
going on
also,
the same one.
he has a
One, two,
massive
three.
battle hammer that's sitting right next to him. It's on the floor, hammered down, so the handle's just the wood handles right here. Again, intricately carved, almost looks elvish with the fine vine and leaf pattern. Really weird. All right, you got 20 out there?
My 20's
Which-
out there.
Are you using her dice?
I'm using her dice.
All right, roll it up.
That's a 2 for me.
4.
Well, Matt, I'll double you down.
Do you want to say anything there? Are you your friend?
I mean, good job right there. That was nice. And hey, I think you're doing such a good job that if you need someone to inject the needle into your buttocks later on this evening, I can help with that.
All right.
Not from around
What
here.
does that mean?
I don't know. And does that mean you have a very small penis? I'm not really into that. Don't care. Not my thing. What do you got? We doing it again?
We're gonna do it again.
My penis?
Roll. Oh, I can tell. I think you just rolled a 5. I might have to just roll a 6. And I did.
And I did too.
Fucker.
I got another not 6.
I
We're
mean, every
really
time
good
we
at
roll,
this game.
every time we roll a 6, this roided dwarf rolls a damn 6 as
I'm a
well.
lucky guy.
Alright.
Do you want to swap dice? I don't care. I don't cheat.
No, you're a good dice player.
I
He gets
just
a lot of practice.
I lose a lot too, to be quite honest. I like it though.
Today you're having a very good day.
So
I am.
we got 40 on the table, right?
Right?
So I guess we're both doubling then.
We are.
So put
Hey, while
another
you're
20.
while you're
Alright.
concentrating real hard and rolling your die, and I know that's really hard to do, and you're exceptional at it, by the way. And you're also,
Watch
I
it.
mean, you look really good. But also, have you heard anything about a halfling and like a
Oh, a mustache man.
sure, yeah, like a little mustache man around these here parts?
He's not that little, but his mustache is.
Right. Yeah, he's got a. Yeah, I mean, it really's got some swing to it.
I has swing, but
He'd be
compared to
completely
yours.
out of sorts in a place like
Or
this.
have you heard of
And she
people
would have
going?
been arrested for trying to steal stuff already.
Do
So
people go missing out in these forests very often?
All the time.
Why?
It's a dangerous place.
But do they just go vanishing? Out into
all
nowhere.
the time.
So is this an outpost or something?
Does nobody care?
This, yeah, what else would you call it?
All right.
It doesn't seem like
We're in
you
the
care
middle
at
of
all.
nowhere.
I hear you.
It's
yeah.
only town for miles and miles.
Do people have any suspicions of why people go missing?
We don't need suspicions. There's all sorts of things out there. The creatures alone account for most of it, I'd say.
Oh.
But
That
there's
makes
no shortage of bad folk. Dangers, evil, all sorts. Seems you guys kind of wandered out of the blue.
Yeah, something like that. I'm going to say in Dwarvish, is there a Sumrak influence around here?
Sumrak. Sumrak influences everywhere, lad.
I'm talking about more obvious than hidden.
No, not that I know of.
You heard of anyone going missing recently? In the last day or so? I mean,
No, I don't think so. Not the last day or so. Who are you looking for?
Well, we've got a couple of companions we lost during the night.
Tell you what, let's finish this roll. We'll have a drink together.
I think that's appropriate.
Maybe you can pay since you made so much money.
Okay.
We'll see how this last one goes, love.
I'm going to throw an extra gold if I can predict what you're going to throw. How about a side bet of 10 gold that you're going to throw a 3?
Oh, I can't pass that up. I love that thinking.
Okay. A side bet of 10 gold, and here we go. I think I'm going to get a 4. I'll take a 5.
Well, you lost the 10, because I got a 4. So you get the pot.
He had a 5 out of 6
Right.
chance of winning
So
that
the
one.
pot
That was not a
was-
very smart bet.
120.
120. So 110 coming my way.
Seville! My man! Okay, right there.
Great.
Would you mind if
So
I
you're
bought you-
buying.
If I bought a round for you,
Let's go over here to the corner. Well, you see, love, I don't win all the time.
But you
Now I
enjoy it
see.
all the time.
Hmm?
Well, we can clearly see you enjoy it all the time.
Oh,
See, that was quite fun.
I do like it.
You're much friendlier than the first dwarf that we met when we came into this
Oh.
town.
speak for
He
yourself.
was-
I think my nose is broken.
Well, you did.
Which
provoke
dwarf
me.
was that? What did he look like? Where was he?
Oh, he kind of looked
Short.
like you.
He's the crown guard.
Oh, that asshole. Yeah. Terrell. Yeah, he's an asshole.
You didn't seem very noble.
Noble.
Not at all.
No, he's not. Nobody's noble out here.
Well, you seem a little bit more.
Ah, deception. I'm not. Nobody out here is noble, love. We're out here scraping and trying to stay alive.
Then how do you manage to gamble so easily?
Yeah, what do you do for work?
Lots of things. Lots of things. I'm a bit of an adventurer. I get out there and go exploring, and
That's us.
I've gotten pretty good at killing things around here. And I take the carcasses and sell them various towns.
Have you ever heard?
I've got a book you might be interested in.
Oh yeah.
Picked it up on my travels. It's a book of harvesting parts from different creatures. Compendium. I'm sure there's more volumes, but I happened to come across a first volume of this. I'll show you while we're having some ale. You
Yeah.
might be interested in some things that you might not know.
Ah, sounds great.
Have you ever heard of a town?
I'm going to go up and get.
Oh, sorry. Nylien,
Yeah,
can we get another round over here?
easy enough.
Have you ever heard of a town not far from here, shrouded in mist, that appears and then just disappears?
Yes, and a weird little ghost man who talks to you and knows your name.
He's not so little. He's actually like 10 feet tall. Or, well, maybe bigger than that. I don't know.
Still little.
No.
Start with disappearing town. I mean, have you ever even heard of anything like that?
No, I can't say I honestly have.
Not far from here.
Not far from here.
But I wouldn't say it's visible very often, I'm guessing. We came across a strange mist.
Mist. Well, we got plenty of mist here at certain times.
This
but-
mist,
It was different.
He told us it appears only to those with pure souls.
That's true. That makes sense. If they had said it only appears to those with massive arms, he probably would have seen it by now.
That's true. That's true, lad. This is you are a curious bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a curious one too.
Oh, I'm not that curious.
Yeah.
I kill things and I gamble and I drink too much.
I guess that's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get by though. I like it. But tell me more. How far? Could you tell me directions back to this area?
Oh, the path disappeared.
The path disappeared.
Yeah, the path disappeared.
Aye.
Interesting.
It all disappeared. Now it's just a wood.
Have you had any exceptionally strange or bad things happen at a more accelerated rate in the last, say, 6 months?
No, I don't think so. No more than usual, but it's kind of hard to tell out here because it's pretty much every day that something's trying to kill you.
Maybe you guys should move.
Well, you'll find that most of the people that hang out here in this area don't want to be too close to civilization.
Why not?
Lots of reasons. Bit of a fringe, this group. Not always, law-abiding.
Oh,
Would you say they're against the crown?
criminals.
Or just.
You don't put people in boxes, do you?
Look, I heard what she said to you, or what you said before.
Sure.
I know what you are. No, it's not that sort of thing. No uprising.
He knows you're an edgelord.
You usually put your hand on the other side of your mouth so he doesn't hear you, and then I would be the.
Dwarves have exceptionally good hearing anyway. I'd hear you even if you whispered it into your coat.
Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Willie.
I know who he is. There's nothing like that here. It's criminal organizations, like the Sumrak and the others. There are countless, really, at this point.
So is this run by anything in particular, or do you just kind of manage yourselves a bit? Is there something overlooking, like the
Oh.
Sumrak?
I've got nothing to do with this. As you see, the Crown Guard's got presence here.
Well, sure.
Can I do a perception check?
I think you mean insight, right?
An insight check?
Insight, yeah.
It's a 19.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, girl.
So insightful.
Yeah, plus 0, so 19.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something. I would normally come over and whisper to you, but the set is so tight that I'm not sure I can make it over there. So, did you get that message?
Yeah. So I elbow Anazora, and I just try to get her eye, and I'm like, just giving her a very subtle kind of, trying not to let anything.
What's that thing you're doing with your face? You got an itch.
I am
I'm gonna,
so tired from this.
Oh,
trip.
Do I pick up her strange kind of behavior that she's
Roll
doing?
perception.
Or she's doing
Should
something
I
with her
also roll
face.
perception?
Or she's
Well,
Or
she
she,
actually
like,
physically
did it to
nudged
me,
you,
so I'm like, oh, something's
you are
weird.
aware, yeah.
24.
Yeah, you definitely pick it up.
Okay, I'm going
You see that thing?
into my mind. So I'm hearing Willard, and I'm just kind of looking at Granick,
Something's
and
wrong with her face.
I just kind of look over, and quickly I just go
And
out of my periphery, and I talk
Can
to
I
her
like
in
keep
my
a
mind.
big eye on his hands?
Erisette, if there's something you need to say,
he's false.
no. If there's
Are you-
something you need to say, meet me in the bar in 2 minutes.
Did you say that in your mind?
In my mind.
Okay. He
Uh,
leans forward.
Yeah.
Well, the temperature just changed, didn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm losing a lot of blood, to be honest with you. And I'm
Yeah, I know
feeling
you
a
don't
lightheaded.
I
understand.
think it's what comfortable in here.
Did he understand me when I spoke back to him in mind speak?
You're not sure, but
Did
I can tell
What?
that something's changed here. So
I think
what are we
she's
gonna
tired.
what are we gonna do about it?
Probably go to sleep.
Well, we're gonna play some more dice after some beer, but Well, unless you'd like to say something, but I'm gonna go check on my horses.
And
I'll be back.
it goes very quiet. A guy close to the door goes up, shuts the door, and you see, I cannot remember her bloody name.
Amalia?
Lillian?
Whatever the
Amal.
waitress is.
Amal, the dark.
Nillian.
No.
Oh,
The bartender?
Yeah, the bartender.
Nillian.
She's walking out with her tray of meat that she's bringing in. She just turns and walks right back out.
Alright, I'll take my ale, Nillian.
Now we have to have a different discussion.
I can't have my beer.
No. I need to know what you are, who you are, and what you're doing.
Why do you have to know that? We already told you.
Well, because we don't get a lot of people coming in these parts asking questions,
Alright.
wanting information, especially an edge guard.
Sure.
Sure.
Not typically your purview, but maybe that's changed.
We're a little group
Could
of
be.
adventurers.
But I'm not gonna tell this
Looking
lot
for
out
our
loud.
friends.
Sure.
And trying to do good along the way. That's who we are.
I have a question. When I cast my Zephyr Strike, did it expire or does it
Yeah, it lasts for a minute.
for 1 minute?
Yeah,
Oh,
which
okay.
in battle's a long time, but outside
Yeah,
of battle,
it's been like
it's
an
been
hour.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if there's somewhere we can talk, but I'm certainly not gonna tell this lot anything.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to tell me something that'll keep you all out of the ground now.
Why do you want to kill us now? What did we do?
Well, I
thought we were
don't want to
building up
kill you
some
because
kind
I
of
actually
rapport. I
quite
thought-
like you.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
thought we were friends.
You know, I don't even need a reason to kill you.
What changed to you?
I
Just
changed.
because she's acting weird, she's just tired.
No, I can read it on her face. See, staying alive is my job. That's what I do day in and day out, and I'm really good at it.
I do that too.
Do you, love?
I do.
That's great.
Thank you.
But now I'm sensing we've got a bit of a problem, and I'm trying to decide how
No
we're
problem
to handle
here.
it. So let me know what's going on, or we'll handle it the old-fashioned way, which I'm happy to do. In fact, I won't even have to do it because these lot here will get in, and they'll cut you up right quick.
This
Good
is the
enough.
honest truth. We're just looking for our friends. We don't have a lot of information. We're very confused. That place, that town, really did disappear. And we talked to a ghost, and he said we were good, which we already knew. And now we're here with you. We played some games. We won some money. And
I know
Now-
it sounds crazy, but the strange orange lady is telling the truth. I swear to you.
yeah, let's just please, can we stop being so weird with each other and just have a good time?
After
Can
all,
I
just because we
persuade,
don't
try and
believe
persuade
you,
him?
Yeah, and I say,
You
and
can
just
roll
because
persuasion.
we don't believe you doesn't make us enemies. I just say, I can tell that you're lying.
All right. So it really falls to you
Oh.
then.
21.
He definitely believes you. But you,
Sure. What do you
you're
wanna
the
know?
problem. So I could take you out back and bury you and let your friends go on their way, so the Edgeguard don't come knocking on our door again. Or you can tell me what you're doing here, what your goals are, and what you're doing for the crown.
Well, I'm not doing anything for the crown.
We're hiding from them, actually.
You're hiding from them.
Well, oh.
No, I think it's best that you tell me that one.
Well, I don't really know what's going on. Maybe ask him, actually.
No, love, I've got an idea.
I'm confused.
I think it's really important that you talk. And if your other friends try to jump in right now, we'll kill them.
All
So,
right.
lads, be ready. Now, why didn't you try and tell me what's going on? And don't have any fear of the Crown's Guard here.
Why?
Just don't worry about it.
Can I do a perception check this time to see if I think he's telling
Insight.
the truth?
Inside.
Inside check. 11, so it's hard to tell.
Hard to read him right now. He seems really aggressive and very dangerous.
I just think we're on the same side here. That's all.
No, you're gonna have to do better than that, love. Come on.
Okay, everything's been very confusing. So I don't
You get-
really know what's going on.
You get one chance.
Alright.
Tell me what's going on. Last chance.
Alright.
I'm gonna.
Mind.
I mean, I can see her, but I'm just gonna go into her mind and just say, "You're running from the Crown's Guard. Tell them the truth, but
But-
don't tell them why."
I just said we're running from the Crown's Guard.
And you see, everybody stands up at once, and they have all their weapons ready. Oh, you're gonna talk now.
Yeah.
You're running from the Crown's Guard. Why are you running from the Crown's Guard?
I really don't know what. Well, it's pretty simple. They're chasing us.
Love, I do like you. I'd really hate to see you cut up to a bunch of pieces and stuffed in the
Oh,
ground.
so you'll help us get away from the Crown's Guard. That's very nice.
I might actually possibly do that, but you gotta tell me, why are you on the run from the Crown's Guard?
I'm going right into Grennick's mind, and I said, "This information is only to be shared with you. We're not sharing it out in public. Kill us if you want, but you're gonna want to hear this, but we're not saying it in front of these folks. So if you want the information, and you're gonna want it."
Roll a persuasion check.
9. 9!
We came here
Yeah,
under strange circumstances, and they wanted to know all these things about us. We didn't really have answers for them, so they were like, "We're going to keep questioning you. We're going to send you over to the
you
keep."
came where? You came here to this town, or where did you come?
Yeah, this town.
This town.
No.
To the main town.
The main town, the big one,
No,
with the statue.
Navir.
Tell him unless he wants the entire Crown's Guard, the magistrate and the king,
Are you doing this mentally?
yeah,
Okay.
down on his head.
Tell him unless you want the entire Crown's Guard, the magistrate, and the what?
And the king
And the king
coming down on your head.
coming down on your head.
You'll do this in private.
You do this in private.
You roll persuasion.
He's real high.
10.
But he really likes me, so it's gonna be easier to persuade him.
Easy, lads. This is private enough. Everybody in this room answers to me. So, tell me the information. What's going on? I can tell you're an interesting group, but I want to know why.
Why we're interesting.
I'll tell
You can
Don't
talk
say a word.
now, God.
You think you can trust this lot? Do you really think you can trust them? All someone has to do is pay them more than you're paying them?
No.
Really?
I trust this lot, now talk.
Because the guard's gonna come down on you if one of these guys goes and runs and tells that dwarf up front.
That'll be my problem to worry about. Enough stalling.
Well, you better hope you can control the information, because here's the deal. We need passage away from the Crown Guard. We need to be smuggled somewhere to the northeast, or maybe Carthen. I have in tow with me, and we're missing 2 that are still out there that might be in the hands of the Swimrock. I don't know.
It's a baby lady and a mustache man. They're
Baby lady, alright.
they've gone missing.
Keep going, you haven't told me why.
You know the Storm World, don't you?
Which one?
The Storm World.
Us?
You've never been to the sea?
Aye.
You know the
The
big...
storm off Navir?
That's the one.
Yeah, well, everyone knows that.
Yeah. There was a shipwreck right against the massive wall. The story goes that it may have come out of the storm wall. It may have not. I don't know. I was at the docks. Crown Guard goes down, pulls this lot out of the water. I'm there. I pull rank. Crown Guard, the magistrate, pull them in, put them in a cell. Find another boat, not so smashed up. I don't know if that came out of the storm wall or not, but creatures I have not seen, snake people, They were on that. They were killed, except for one that was put in the cell with them. I saw it with my own eyes, just a man, a human man. All of a sudden he turns into a snake creature. They put him down, killed him quick, turns back into a man and then a snake again. I don't know what kind of magic that is. One of our missing party members called it a Yuan-Ti or a Yuan-Ti, snake creature.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't either. Magistrate doesn't know either.
He's ugly.
So they set them, and I used my rank to go with them, to be transferred to a keep, to be questioned. On the way, we were ambushed by the Sumrak. Killed most of the crown guard. We got out, killed some of their lizard creatures, their pets, and then we were met with an option. Tell them the information or something. And I warned them not to tell the Sumrak. Some of our party had different plans because they don't know this land, so I let it ride, and well, morning comes, 2 of our party members are gone. So you're not the only one potentially with this information, but
So, love, where are you from?
Feywild.
oh, she's saying the truth. I have no idea where this place is, but look at her. She says she's from another dimension.
Well, I believe that. And what about this one? This came from a boat as well. Where are
Yeah.
you from?
I've looked into their mind. They don't remember anything because of the wreck.
Where are you from?
I'm from the mainland as well, the southern region, and
Much mainland. What's the name?
from North Harbor we set sail from.
This is all I got. I have no idea what land they're talking about or what
Do a
town they're
deception
talking
check.
about. And I'm going into his mind. Willard, be vague. Keep making up stuff like you don't
What'd you
even
get?
know
It's a
yourself.
nat one.
All right.
He hit his head very hard when we hit.
I get the gist of it. I get the gist of it.
And this one was put in some
I was in a box.
box.
I honestly don't remember.
Right! And he steps up. Come on, lads. You lot are coming with me.
Where are we going to?
You'll see.
All right.
And
50 gold. Let's do another dice roll.
oh, we're way past that now.
Oh, but we had so much fun.
Too bad. I'd like
What?
to beaten you. Come on, one throw.
Don't think you've actually beaten me here.
So what
throw.
Give me your weapons.
What do you
One
think about
throw.
the crown?
Oh, we've got no love for the crown, love.
Oh, good.
Don't worry about that.
What do you have love for?
the sumac.
Oh,
Oh, he's not Sumrak.
we are not Sumrak. He's right about that.
What are you?
We're another type of Sumrak, essentially.
What?
But I think you'll enjoy where we're going. But you can't take your weapons. My men will take them.
Will they give us back?
That depends on several factors. But I think you'll enjoy going with me.
Can I insight Lizzie being
Yeah, yeah.
sarcastic or? 2 plus
Wow.
2, 4.
4.
Well,
Wow.
D&D's real. We're going.
Yeah. No, I'm serious, and you get the sense that he thinks he's
Okay.
serious. That you're gonna like where you're going.
All right.
One dice throw. Come on.
I'm
Just
sorry,
one
I'm
dice
sorry,
throw.
lad. We're past that.
Ah, I love playing dice.
The men come over.
And I give her back. the
Anybody
dice.
putting up resistance and handing over your weapons?
We're outnumbered.
No, just a
Yeah,
little
Yeah,
bit.
Just 30, about 30 to 4.
You can't
Yeah.
take my
Alright,
hands
you can
from
have
me
my weapons.
Oh, you're that kind of a fighter.
with my bare hands.
What kind of fighter are you?
The kind that sneak attacks you, punches you in the face when you least expect it.
A damn good one.
Seems like it.
Why
And he
you
picks
dress-
up his battle hammer from the ground.
Why you've got so much elven gear on?
Ah, this is dwarven. What are you talking about?
It looks pretty elven.
Shut up and come with me. Not you, lad.
Are you taking us to our
Thank you.
friends?
You're coming with me.
Let's
And
go.
it leads you out, so you guys have all lost your weapons.
And I put into your mind, you mind if we take the horses? This one here.
We're not going far.
All right then.
Walks you across the muddy path, past your drunk, who you've.
Is he okay? How's he doing?
He's okay. He's got some fresh throw up on his arm,
All
but
right.
he's still upright.
Were there any napkins inside the tavern?
No,
Oh.
definitely not a napkin place. But he takes you right across to the Crown's Guard building and knock. Door opens again. Stand aside. And he dwarf backs up and he leads you past him into the back. He opens up another door. And there's a just small room. There's like some there's a barrel of looks like almost trash. There's bones and some old vegetable peels and whatnot in it. And he moves over to the wall and gets the right spot and he pushes the wall in.
That's quite nifty.
And you see these steps going down, and there are these little torches going down, and you hear sound immediately come out of this, and the air that comes out of this tunnel is really moist, it almost has like a spice to it, and you just hear all these voices down below, and the tunnel, these stairs look like they go down pretty far. You can't quite see the bottom. All right, let's go. Come on. And he leads the way, and you guys all follow.
Yeah.
All right, and we're gonna leave it there.
All
right, guys. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Well,
We're going down.
not how I expected it to go down, but we'll see what happens. We'll see where you guys are at.
At least we're still alive. That was a dangerous.
Let's give away one last sub.
Oh yeah, we got one more sub to give away, guys.
Alright. I'm gonna give it away right here.
Who wants
Let's
to?
give it away now.
Oh, my computer just died.
You what?
Did
My
it?
computer just died, so
Oh my
actually
gosh.
perfect timing.
D&D
Oh.
swirl.
We're really trying to stay hard to the 7 to 10 kind of time slot that we've put for ourselves.
Smart, because I'm just starting to yawn.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go with the yawning.
The Eladrin. Get tired quickly.
Imagine, I needed some trance.
Dang it, it's my computer. We need our background.
Refresh the page.
All right.
Come on, what do we got? What do we got?
So, what do you mean you didn't know they could have gone somewhere else? Damn. Where's my key? Where's my key?
Where is that lock?
I want my money, Tom. Where's my money, Tom? All right, well,
All right, what do you got? What do we got?
take my money. I won.
The gift sub thing's not working right now.
Oh, all right. We'll have
Well,
to give it a next episode.
No, no.
Let me refresh it.
No, hold on. We'll just pick one at random
2
then.
seconds.
Hold on.
Sometimes I've seen this happen before. You just gotta
Come on, Twitchy.
refresh it. There we go. Got it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, guys. Last
Okay.
gift sub of the night.
One
All
free
right.
sub coming at ya.
All right.
Here we go.
Roll the die.
Whoa,
Who is
that
it?
sounds cool.
It is. Who's it?
Hey.
Oh no, Sprin.
Oh no, Spring.
Oh no, Sprin.
Oh, no sprint.
Oh,
Congratulations.
sprint.
Oh, no sprint.
You're a Sevi.
Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much
Welcome.
for hanging out. Enjoy the sub.
And
Yes.
also,
Emote.
if we're saying it the wrong way, let us know the right
Yes.
way.
Also-
Yeah, right.
Also correct us. if we
Phonetically spell that one out.
Totally destroyed your
Like,
name.
dummy proof that for me,
And-
if need be.
And a big thank you to everybody else who joined us tonight.
Vesprin.
Vesprin.
All right,
He
Vesprin.
prefers to be called Vesprin.
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 All right, Vesprin.
Thank you.
Vesprin.
Enjoy that sub. Enjoy our emote of actually. Of
Oh, it's
our
Oh No
lovely-
Vesprin.
Oh no, Vesprin.
Oh, no, Vesprin.
That
Of
sounds
our-
Oh, no, Vesprin.
real.
Of our Anazora.
Yeah, okay.
Use spread our emote with love out into the wild TwitchyCon. So let's see. Yes, we'll be back next week. Now, are we doing normal time next week?
Yeah, right?
I think next week
we-
we're.
What's the deal with next week?
I think
What
next
is?
week.
What are we? 16th
Next
right
week
now?
it's 7.
Yeah, it's not our Halloween episode. Our
It's not our
Halloween
Halloween.
episode will be a little different. I think we're looking at Tuesday.
Yeah.
The
awesome.
29th.
The 29th for that one.
Ooh.
Which we will
This
be
is Halloween. This is
Austrian.
Halloween.
We're all gonna have costumes on of a sort.
Wait, we're
Yeah.
doing costume?
Yeah, we're doing costumes.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really
come
exciting.
on, get your spook on. Get
Yeah.
your spook
Wait, are we
on.
dressing as our characters?
That's entirely up to you.
Up to you.
I'm not
Really?
dressing as my character.
Oh, please!
Oh, come on.
Every
Willard
time I
is-
look at you,
Willard's
in my mind,
tight.
you're dressed like your character.
I'm dressing as something else.
All right, no, it's
All
okay.
right.
Get, you know.
My
what you-
character dresses me.
Do what you want.
I'm gonna go
We'll have the whole
as
cast
Girl from
back
Below.
for that episode, which will be great. Maddie and Chad will be back by then. I don't believe they're going to be here next week. So,
We'll be here.
but we'll be here. Yes.
I mean, they might be back. I mean, who knows what's going to happen. We don't know.
We'll see. We don't know how close you guys are on the trail. But anyway, thank you all again for watching tonight. Thank you for the love, the support. If you haven't already, please give us a follow. Feel free to sub. We've got a lot more content coming at you guys. We're finalizing our intro, which we're just waiting on basically for our whole cast to be back before we roll that bad boy. And we get more details on the charity that we're sponsoring.
Yeah,
and
lovely.
that's it, guys. Thanks for letting us make your Monday a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
Just a little bit. Just a
Nice.
wee bit. It's a wee bit better.
Yeah, come back to see us.
Have a great week.
Yes.
Without
Bye, guys.
you, we
See you
can't
next
tell our
time.
story.
Bye bye. Thanks again.
See you guys.